Wow, look
Hooray.
at that. Look at that. Hey, well, welcome to the, you want to say it with me, Michael, to the
Smiling Friends DVD Season 1 commentary. Hello, everybody. Thank you for buying this or watching it on YouTube
and who
for
are
free.
you? And wait a minute, who are you now? Who's speaking?
I'm Michael Cusack. I play Pim and Alan, and I co-created it along with you.
Yep.
And what's your name?
Who be Zach? I'm Zach Hadel, and I
wonderful.
voiced Charlie and Glep, and I also co-created it. And
Great.
here we are. We're in the pilot episode.
Zach, what do you remember about this specific scene? Can you give any tidbits?
You and I animated a lot of this episode, which I think is interesting. That Glep sleeping right there, I think I animated.
Mm-hmm.
The little guy, what do I remember about the scene? I also remember that there's too many bricks in that break room wall, and it's like black line work, so it just looks busy.
And
we fixed it, though. We changed it.
Yep. And here is Mark M playing the boss, the iconic boss.
Sick animation.
Mr. Boss. We still don't really know what his name is.
They call him the boss and Mr. Boss. We're thinking, is his name just Boss? I don't think we really know yet.
No, we don't know. We have no idea.
It's either his name or it's just, obviously it's his title, but...
I just noticed on the desk that there's happy files and also sad files.
Does that mean, like, to do?
I guess sad files are the ones to do and happy are the completed ones? Yeah, got it. That's actually genius, I think.
Fuck, that's like amazing. That's like cool, like Game of Thrones, like payoff, Breaking Bad payoff shit.
That lamp is also there in the pilot. We planned that to be thrown in a later episode.
Like it's tossed. We don't really see this character again. Did we ever say his name in this episode?
I don't think we do.
Have
we ever revealed his name?
No, his name is Jason. It's very important.
Oh my gosh.
It's very, very important. Don't ever forget that.
Jason was very early.
He was just that little fetus guy.
In fact, one of your YouTube videos had a character similar to that.
We just got pulled out of that. Because even around that time of that video, I think we were both kind of brainstorming ideas for this, and I think...
Yep. I drew this background, as you can see how crappy it is. I animated that.
I love that background.
You animated this, didn't you, that woman?
Fucking...
That hair extension was in the storyboard. Zach put it as a joke.
And then I wanted to get it out of the animation. He said, no, keep it. I was like, is that too weird? Is that going to, like, freak people?
There's a demon back there somewhere.
I don't think anyone's noticed that one.
No one has ever noticed a demon.
There is a giant sleep paralysis demon. I forgot about that. There's a huge sleep paralysis
demon. It's funny, because that was kind of like a follow-on, because you put demons in Hellbenders, right? But no one noticed those either?
No, I don't think
when you put demons, you put the opacity way down.
We put one character in there. I don't know if Chris and I have talked. Yeah, we put one character in that was like the same drawing, but it was like opacity 10%. I think maybe.
You never revealed that. Oh.
No, but
here on the Smiling Friends commentary.
Yeah, now you know.
Hellbenders trivia.
And if I did reveal that, then I didn't. And now is that we're rewriting history.
This is Mike Ciclassa, the brilliant Red Letter Media from Red Letter Media.
Should we talk about? Well, number one, that's just a trace of a real gun right there. That's just a JPEG of a real gun.
You drew this character. Yep. What do you want to talk about?
I was going to say the other voices we had in mind for him, or just how he came up with the voice, which was we had that drawing of him before we had a voice picked out. I think we had like 3 or 4 voices, and I think we were just doing shitty impressions of the people we had in mind to that drawing, and that felt like it was the We always wanted to work on. I think we're both fans of Red Letter Media and Mike's voice too, and I think we both loved the Star Wars review that he did. Yeah, and the Baby's Day Out one is great. All those ones were great. And obviously there are other stuff, but then he came out. He did an amazing job.
Pim's voice sounds different. It feels like
Charlie's voice sounds different too. Charlie sounds like sick. He's like.
I actually like that because I always, when we were making this, I even remembered like if we make more episodes, it's going to do that evolution thing. You know, like you watch early Simpsons.
Because when you're making something, you're like, God knows what this will look like in 3 years.
It feels fresh.
Yeah.
There's
you as Lucas.
It's another.
Sorry, that's Lucas.
It's another guy
we found. Yeah, you found
hassles me and trolls me online.
Yeah, he's your biggest like troll.
Yeah.
Harasser.
Yeah. I think we're not allowed to talk about it.
Dang mouse.
Some weird shots in this episode.
You did
that first push was really hard because we had to figure out how to get it to stagger. Like how he's like really pushing on it, but he can't move backwards.
With it.
And this is the great.
Should we say who it is? This is.
Should we? We're allowed to say.
Well, his voice has a filter on it, but this is. This is Danny DeVito.
Yep. Danny DeVito. I think it was in between Sonny. It was in between 2 seasons of Sonny.
And a movie he was doing. Yeah.
We got him just in time. I think it was like 1 hour. 1 hour of recording. Do you remember that?
He said 1. He literally said it was 1 hour in and out, and
it ended up being like 5 minutes.
He's credited as Finn Wolfhard or something, but that's like a cover.
No, that's a lie.
That's a lie. That was a joke.
That's bullcrap online lies.
If you ask Finn Wolfhard, he'll tell you the exact same story about that.
Yeah,
also,
he's friends with Danny DeVito.
That shot is gone. I always notice that.
That bird scream was good.
So this is my new power.
Now in the background here, there's some little paintings on the wall.
Things life has to offer.
So the painting. The kids on the wall back there. That guy on the right, that's Pim's brother.
Yep.
I think the guy on the left we decided was Pim's grandfather.
Yep. And there's Mr. Frog.
Mr. Frog is down there on the bottom left there. If you take a nice gander there, that's a little teaser. Because we made this pilot before we were greenlit for season 1.
This came out like 2 years before season 1.
So it would have been embarrassing if we hid that and we didn't get to make more episodes.
Like, you're about to see the craziest... it never came out.
Yeah, that's my beautiful...
What are they eating there? Steak? Is that steak?
It's like a really red steak and really...
It actually looks beautiful. Did she cook all of that herself?
Pim's mom?
Yeah.
They probably just ordered that.
You think they Uber Eats
like
that?
takeout. Yeah,
we can't say Uber Eats. Oh, they took that out?
Yeah.
Yep. Can we even swear? I don't even know if we can swear on that. Okay,
There's no rules to this. They said we can do whatever we want. They said do and say whatever you want, and we're not going to censor you or remove anything.
They gave us a list of about 7,000 things that we can't say or do, so we're going to review that after this episode. So I think
this commentary will be about 25 seconds long at the end of it.
Beautiful grapes on the left there.
Yeah, I love that.
The grapes. The iconic grapes.
The infamous grapes. Tom Fulp is the man. Barfinger, the guy that made Newgrounds. Creator of Newgrounds and other things.
Desmond's stomach is going over the table there.
Yep, that's insane. That's just thank God this is a cartoon, because if that was real, that'd just be too crazy for TV.
Yeah. Friends. I animated that shot. It was a nightmare.
It's funny whenever you draw or animate a shot in this, it's like...
I want to say something about that picture back there. It looks like his rude bits are coming out behind the man's head. It's not true. It's his finger. And I always looked at that and thought we were going to get in trouble for that.
You're talking about the guy with the woman in the picture?
Yeah. There's it looks like his rude bits are coming out behind the head, but it's not. It's just his finger. That's the rotoscope guy by Dave Doré. Good friend of ours, good friend of Mark M's, who plays the boss.
Can we talk about how Pim was green for the first? What would you say? Like,
can we say that? We can say that, right?
We can say that. Yeah, Pim was green for probably.
I think it was like it was a good decent chunk.
It was most of it.
A good decent chunk of at least this pilot. I don't know if it might have even bled into the season.
I think it did. We changed it though.
It was I don't know. We both had a talk one day where we're just like
we had to sit down because we said we.
I fought for it. I loved it.
You did. Well,
and I still want it actually.
And I saw the point, but the big reason was, Charlie's yellow, Pim being green. It just they look like puke. That was the big.
Yeah.
It looks like puking friends. It's like it makes you feel sick looking at them. So.
Yeah. That was what I liked about it, but
it did.
I think it was also because he was in this green bumper thing that he kind of blended with it.
Yeah, there's a lot of green thematic. Yeah. Like you guys, if you ever seen like shows where they dissect it by colors, this is one of those shows. Yeah. Very.
But now Pim is pink, and the rest is history. Really,
Yep.
The rest is history.
Hello.
I remember
that's Blibbly running
and animating a lot of this.
Yep.
Fucking
I remember drawing animating this little Blibbly doing the stab here, and yeah.
So Weird Allen shots. We don't really see weird.
And I have my.
I miss. I should do. I want to animate more. Just do like one little shot.
Oh man, we don't draw anymore. We don't really animate anymore.
We're like Trey and Matt when they talk about like how they hacks on the Team America.
Except for they at least made it like 8 seasons. We're the pilot.
We came from New Grads away one series of a show that's about 300% shorter than any season they did.
This part right here, by the way, as you remember, that changed about 1 million times.
You animated that, didn't you?
Yeah, what he says right there, because we kept figuring like,
wait, actually, what was? I am forgetting now. What was the original again? Oh, he was playing guitar, wasn't it?
There was one joke where it's like we cut away to the boss, and he's playing guitar, and he's fucking up, and then he hears like ruckus, and he's like, "Stop! You're fucking me up!"
I actually recorded the guitar for that.
There was a bunch, and then there was one where the one now is what? Hey guys, knock it off.
Hey guys, not gonna get. Sorry guys, I'm back.
Yeah. There was about 100 fucking iterations. Actually, same thing with this part right here. This got moved from a different scene.
Yes, we had a scene where they're at a beach with dolphins, which might even be on this beautiful Blu-ray/DVD.
Yeah, which could be on
the
featurette
that you've got or you've pirated.
If things, yeah. So this is you're not watching this on Pirate Bay or GorillaVid.com.
Which you should be, by the way. If you bought this, you're a sucker.
If you buy any of our merchandise or watch anything illegal, you're a sucker.
You can get it for free, dummy.
We're not. By the way, we're not watching this on HBO Max. We're watching it on freecartoons.com. What are you, an idiot?
Pip, did you
That's
really
what Pim's sad here.
Yep.
good?
Pim's
There he goes.
existential
There it is.
dread. There it is. There it is.
Look at that cotton candy. I feel like
What about that?
that's a good ad.
Do you remember when we recorded that with Mike Stacklasa?
He didn't get it. He
No,
didn't.
no, he, like,
he didn't
we were laughing so much because he said the line, "What the ant?" and we cracked up, and he was like, "What's funny about that?" Which is, he was right.
Which was
very
funny.
true
Which was
of him to
himself
say
really
that.
funny. And he was the greatest part. He got all of it. But yeah, we got to the part where he goes, "What an ant?" and Michael and I were laughing. And he
Yeah,
was like,
we were
"Wait,
rolling
what's-
on the ground in
He didn't say anything
tears.
funny. Why is that funny? He just says an ant. Yeah.
It's a bunch of blue blues. Yep.
I just wanted my cheese.
Oh,
Oh,
that,
violence in a
this shot too.
cartoon. I still like how the fucking blood chunks come out, shoot out.
Yeah, I like the After Effects kind of look in cartoons like this. Like, it doesn't work in film, like in live action film, but for some reason it looks kind of crappy. Not crappy. It looks funny in animation.
It's fun to mix it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Board has gone missing, hearing scratches in the walls, finding mysterious purpose.
He's happy now. He's a
He's
success.
happy. You know, it's like, do you remember the Back to the Future conundrum where the guy was pissed off that his, like, the first one, it's like, oh, they became happy because they were rich? Like that actor, what's his name? I forget his name. Anyways, the
I can't remember
crazy
the
dude.
guy that the dad in Back to the Future.
Yeah, the dad. Yeah, he was like, he boycotted the second one because he was like, the first one ends on consumerism, it makes him happy. And I always think about when I see Desmond, I'm like, he probably would hate that ending. It's not the point. It's the point is he found purpose, but he does
Yeah.
he does look nicer. He gained
Absolutely.
wealth.
Whoa!
He's the alien.
Why is he living in there?
I don't know. That
He was on the
shouldn't
TV, but he was also in the TV.
happen. That doesn't make sense.
No. What happened after that? Did they?
I think he's just I'll come down. I'll get out. Sorry.
I think he just went back in the TV, and they
He went back in the TV.
vowed not to talk about it
He
again.
just swept the glass back up.
Let's tell. All right,
There's one.
Mr. Frog.
Mr. Frog.
Hello.
He's right here with us. This is crazy.
I know. He's
We were able to book him. It was not easy, but we were able to get him. It cost a lot.
and there
of
he
money.
goes. He just ran away.
That's insane. He fucking ate the bug.
I ate the bug. This is the end.
Who are those names there? Didn't you put those?
Yeah,
names?
you and I sat down. Some of them were like actual gag names, and then at some point we ran out.
Oh yeah, you drew all these
all
things
this
too.
shit. Yeah, we drew very, very last minute. All these little pictures here. That was you. That was all you did. That one.
Yep.
That's you and my face put through.
Wait, really?
That Russian owned fucking face app, whatever it's called.
I didn't even know that.
I made, because remember I had you take a picture of doing the soy face, and I did the same thing, and then I like ballooned us into giant monsters, and then I traced over that. Basically, I cartoonized that. It was
Rumors suggest the studio
Yeah.
is looking to keep the
Very
show
strange.
going.
This was a fun live action shoot.
yeah, you were there. That's actually an Australian woman. She speaks with an
Yep.
right. She speaks
Yep.
with an accent.
Atchison.
Can't even tell.
Yeah.
It's his show.
She's American in Australia.
show. Is it any good?
You learn something every day.
Is she still talking on the TV, or is it a frozen image? Oh no, she's
It's probably on
doesn't
loop or
matter.
some
Well, if you boys are so
kind of tomfoolery, some kind of.
the boss loves spaghetti. We
That's
established
a
that here.
little bit random as hell, but I'm kind of digging that.
Yep.
I think I like that idea.
There's boxes in the back with smiling heads on them. Is that like they're selling merch?
I'll help that one.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It must be merchandise, or it's like,
Got more merch than
or
us.
it's like uranium or something. It could be God knows what's in there. You know.
Oh, that man just died horrifically
He
from the
died.
statue.
Now there's Bill Clinton with Mr. Frog. What is that?
I don't know
mean?
what
Is that
that
a
means.
message, or is that
I don't
like,
know if that's a subliminal message
Is that
that
saying
we're trying to say
something?
something. I don't know
We're
about
saying
that.
the pro
I
Bill
think-
Clinton, anti Bill Clinton. Or
I think
what-
Mr. Frog was just with Bill Clinton, and you just have to decide what
That's
that means.
by what I hope. But all the shit that's let's just leave it at that.
Well, Mr. Frog is in a couple of movies. He's in a UFO movie. He's in a.
Do you think
James
any of
Bond.
these were good, or do you think these were
No,
all
these were
like,
all like huge flops, like 1 out of 10 on IMDb.
Did they make money though? Was it financially
No,
successful?
no.
Wow.
These lost like billions.
So you think you're saying he had a really good TV career, but a really horrible movie
Yeah, he was
career.
he was kind of like Elvis. Well, Elvis wasn't a failure in movies, but it was kind of like, some people see it as a dark hero. Are we even able to
This guy?
bad talk Elvis?
We could
the late, great
yeah,
Elvis
we could bad
Presley?
Elvis. Yeah, we could. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to, but we could.
No, I don't want to either. I take.
I mean,
that
I don't know
back.
why you'd step on that.
I take it back.
Too late, man.
Glep spits on the man here. If you watch closely,
Yep.
there he
if you're-
is.
if
His
you're
feet. It's very
if you're-
quick.
The subtlety.
It's blurred
that's
in the
censored.
background.
Why is that censored?
Because our great friend Michael Dockery
We're here to help you get
drew. I think Michael Dockery drew the mansion. I'm not sure if he drew
I think
that
he did.
bit.
I think he did do that.
But there's
that
nasty genitalia there that it shouldn't be seen on TV, so
Yeah.
they blurred it out. We had to blur it out.
Which is thank
Which
God.
is good. Thank
Which
God
is
we had
thank
to.
God.
And thank you for telling us to blur that.
Thank you.
And we love
thank
you.
God,
We love
thank
you.
God nobody saw that on
We
TV.
love any legality
Anything
that told
like
us to do
that.
that.
We're just saying we love it. Anything you cut out of our show that we put into it. we
There's the
love.
worm.
There's the worm.
Zach said there'll be a
Yep.
worm in episode 2.
Yep. Which, I'm glad people tweeted that at me and stuff because I forgot about that and I thought, that's that's a worm. Anybody can.
Yep.
And there's an animal sanctuary. What better place to put the worm?
Yeah, it just worked out.
I'm not sorry.
All right, that definitely makes it harder.
Blood on the
Mr.
wall.
Frog is scary. I mean, that's really what we want people to kind of take away from this episode. He's a scary. Look at him. He's able to move at incredible speeds. And
Yep.
he's kind of just a man of impulse.
Well, we always say, like, in the Smiling Friends lore, and we talked about this a lot while writing.
Yeah.
Early in our writing era of Smiling Friends, that there's different species.
Yep.
So you've got critters. You've got which Pym, Charlie, and Glep and Alan are.
Yep.
You've got humans that you see right here on
That's
the
the
left and right.
boss too. Yeah.
You've got the Enchanted Forest fantasy creatures,
Mythical.
like the witches, the mythical creatures,
Yep.
like the goblins and everything. But there's a fourth
Which is just like
category
miscellaneous,
yes,
right?
that Mr. Frog falls into. And we said he's a demon.
He's a demon. He's not a critter. He's definitely not. He's not a frog.
No,
doesn't
he's
look-
not a frog.
He has no attributes of a frog.
He doesn't look anything like a frog.
He doesn't. I don't know why anybody believed that. People
No.
should have. Day one, he said, "I'm Mr. Frog." People should have gone. Let's back it up. Let's
just stuck.
Let's unpack this.
I think, unfortunately, I think it's just his last name, and it has
Yeah.
nothing to do with his looks.
Oh,
I think
you're saying legally that's his name?
Yeah, I think that's legally his name. I
So
think
that's
he
like,
painted
that's
himself
like a
green.
stage name.
Yeah, I think he just did some cosmetic work to look a little bit
Right,
more like a frog, like the
right.
green.
Yeah,
I don't
probably
think he
he
looks
dyed
like that.
his skin. The brown pants are a little bit. Does that mean he has a penis if he takes the shorts off? What does that mean?
Oh yeah, I think.
And I think it looks real.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
There's a
detail
drawing
on
of
it.
that somewhere, actually.
Fuck, it's probably I think there is. Oh, there definitely is.
Mother, you did it. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah, people out there, you'll never find
Legitimately,
it.
we're not even
You'll never see
kidding.
it.
Those are some nice. What are those pictures of Mr. Frog, but close up with? That's a horrible picture to have of Mr. Frog. It's just a
It's
full
just
on
a
close
green
up.
piece of paper with like
I don't
with
think
his
that's a
eyes
real
and his
picture. That's
mouth.
just a drawing. Yeah.
That must be really expensive. Like that'd be a waste of ink to make all the paper green.
Yeah.
Like that's really expensive, right?
Yeah. I remember
And
anime.
also, Mr. Frog's his whole mansion and his kind of a little bit of his behavior is just based off of Hunter S. Thompson.
Oh,
His-
yes.
his crazy schedule.
Because he does this in in the schedule, but also isn't this in like a Conan
He
remote?
does take Conan to his like shooting range. We watched a lot of Hunter S. Thompson like videos, shenanigans for this stuff.
That could work. Either way,
This would be fun though. We're not even saying anything
I
negative
love to
about
shoot
this.
guns
This would
with
be
Mr.
awesome.
Frog. Those extras. What is that? It's like a lizard.
We at the Big Foundation.
This is
There's a lizard there?
there was a lizard in the audience.
That shouldn't be there.
Is that good
We're
friend
gonna have to-
Rodrigo?
let's George Lucas the lizard out.
Yeah, they're on a golf course.
cold turkey wasn't the best idea.
Rodrigo, our good friend, plays
Rodrigo Huerta plays the beautiful
this beautiful woman here,
charity lady.
who sadly becomes an amputee.
She's alive though. She doesn't bleed out and die, right?
I think she does. I think that's a lot of blood. I think she
Well,
dies 20 seconds later.
Having no hands is the least of her problems if
Yeah.
she's dead. If she's dead,
We should bring her back, actually, with hooks.
We're going to be able to help him.
Don't worry, Pip.
Charlie's got a crucifix on.
I gave him some of these already.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he does. So we established he's a Catholic, too, somewhere.
Catholic. Is that the right name for that crucifix? There's like a certain. It's not a rosemary. I always.
Oh, is it different with, like...
I don't. There's like names for everything. I'm never good at that.
Is it safe for him to be...
I always thought Mr. Frog looked very flat here, but in a good way. Like,
Yeah,
he
he's like
looks deflated. Yeah.
He's high. He snuck pills into his.
Yeah.
I don't even know what...
Mr. Frog's life is great. Look at him. He's just...
Dude, we kind of wanted to be Mr. Frog.
Yeah,
when we
he's
were making the
happier than
episode.
me.
It's like when you watch Wolf of Wall Street, instead of like walking away going, God, those guys are bastards. It's like, no, you go, no, I want to be those guys. I want to be Jordan Belfort in that movie.
Yeah.
I want to be Leonardo DiCaprio.
I want to sniff the purple goo that
I want
Mr.
to sniff
Frog
the purple
sniffs.
goo. Exactly. So if you're watching this and you walked away thinking Mr. Frog's the bad guy, we made it intending that you he's like you look up to him. So
He's
just
an
so
inspirational figure that we all should
you're
strive
not
to be.
we didn't put him in so you'd like hate him. We put him in so you see yourself in him.
Yep.
Probably.
My good friend Hans Van Haken is
Jimmy Fallon.
Mr. Jimmy Fallon.
His
here.
amazing Jimmy Fallon impression, which is full of hate.
And he hit the no. You hit your desk for the desk sounds,
That's
right?
really me banging my desk, my IKEA desk, with just like my computer microphone. So it's not even like a good setup.
I just never knew they went that deep.
I always like how the nose here is above Glep. Like, I'm just thinking about if Glep's POV here would be very strange.
I'd love to see that animated.
Yeah, do
It's
it.
also almost hitting him all the time.
Yeah,
You know, to live in this world, there'd be a lot of anxiety.
it'd be hell. It'd be true
well,
hell.
just also specific. There's a lot of like characters bumping into each other, like their noses, it's the biting noses.
Yeah.
It'd be very.
What did I tell you? The
It wouldn't be a fun place to live, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah.
Try again.
Not at all.
Go.
And Michael, that guy behind him has a big fucking scar between his eyes. Did he get brain surgery? What happened to him?
I think
Because you drew him.
I drew him. I don't think I animated. I think I just drew that guy, and I don't know what the scar is. I think he's just
That guy needs his
unfortunate.
own episode.
I think he had an unfortunate accident.
He looks sadder than he needs help more than Mr. Frog. Look at him.
Yeah, he's looking directly at the camera too.
He's looking at the camera.
He's looking at us.
He's got a big scar on his head.
So is my career back now?
Mr. Frog.
This is a reference to
Many people.
beep it here, beep it.
You are completely
Beep, beep the name. We're gonna say
Yeah,
it
we
right
can't
now.
talk about that though.
We're gonna say it right now.
I just read that the new Mr. Frog show airs tonight, and
His arms are all noodly there.
someone else,
Hello.
He's just happy.
What does that
He's
mean?
a happy
dude. it's
character.
I just still can't believe he said.
Oh,
What was he going to say there? Do you think?
He was gonna repeat what Mr. Frog
Now,
said.
now, what do you think? What did he say though?
I think we do know what he said, Michael, but we can't. We
Nah.
determined we can't. If we said it,
In the beginning.
you'd never hear from us. It'd be bad.
You can buy the 20th anniversary edition of Smiling Friends on Blu-ray to find that out.
Yeah. When we make it to the end, we'll put it out there.
It's actually good. Now, when the bug is eaten on the Mr. Frog show, is that just special effects?
We talked about this in depth. Dude, what did we settle on? Because we said, is it like he goes into a specialized little pouch in Mr. Frog's mouth? Because we see him get like
You
chewed
guess
up.
that can't be CGI.
It's not. I don't think it's computer graphics.
There's a live audience.
It's live. It's Michael. It's real. He puts it in his mouth.
Which makes me think: is there like a different bug every? No, there can't be a different bug every time.
It's
You
him.
can remember it.
It must be that he, because we see him get chewed up, and we also oops, I bumped it. We also we also established that this guy, that Mr. Frog has the capability of chewing somebody up, so it's not just an act. Like, yeah, look, I mean, we see the blood squirt out there, so
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean,
I think it's just good, like a good
a good
SFX
bit.
going on. Good,
bit.
is that just good special effect?
Oh, Charlie?
I don't
And
know.
here, Mr. Frog.
And the
does a
moral of
nice
the story
smile.
really is murder, like violence is
Murder
good.
is good.
Murder's good.
Violence is good.
If you're ever cornered, just kill somebody, and then that's a good way to solve your situation. There's a lot of Easter eggs.
You
there.
drew these Easter eggs in the right here.
Smormu's on the which if
Smallwood
you
was in Paris, I think.
Smormu he got robbed in Paris.
You
There's
drew
a
this.
vlog.
You drew this boat too.
Yeah, this was all like this was all, that was your thing.
I
that's,
drew this coins,
Yep.
and there it is. There it is.
Now, I don't know if it could be picked up on the microphone, but
It's pouring
it's
outside
pouring
in
rain
LA.
in LA. It's the one day in LA where this is a weird day.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Goodbye.
Sorry,
That's me.
there's Mew. Goodbye. And we're back.
Yeah, we're back
And
here.
we're back.
This is
Look at
the everyone's favorite character, Smallmoo.
If this isn't your favorite character, you're not a real fan of the show. You're actually not allowed to watch season 2. If you voted no, I mean, right, Michael? I think we
Yeah.
can say that officially now that it's all like out.
Destroy your DVD.
Hey, take
You're
a
not
hammer,
worthy.
break
You're
your
not
DVD,
worthy.
and send us a video of it. If
Can you tell us anything about that shirt that Smallmoo was wearing?
I don't think I saw it. What did it say? I think I
It
missed
was
it.
some crap about I'm with it or something. It was some kind of like
yeah, that was like I think
I
it
don't
was
know
like a
what it
Nike
was.
slogan or something.
Someone
right?
snuck that in. We don't know what that is though.
That's like it must be like an Easter egg or something. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know what that means.
Glep is tired there, poor thing.
What do you think? Why do you think he was up all night? What do you think?
We always discuss Glep's
His
life
home life?
outside of Smiling
Yeah.
Friends because he makes it to the beanbag quickly. So, yeah, I think he's a big party hound. He's a big.
He's an
clever.
animal.
He's a party animal.
I love this weird. We never really see this before or
No,
after.
this angle is only seen once. In
But also the
Smallville.
phone. We never see the. It's never there again.
I think the boss was just trying out something new.
Yeah. He was trying. I think they had a whole conversation.
He was showing off. This was definitely him showing off.
Yeah,
here.
I think after he left, they were like, "What was up with the phone?" I don't know. He just
I don't know,
started,
but did you like
he
it?
started doing that. Yeah, did you like it? It was okay.
Was it? Yeah,
It seems
that was
like
kind of fun.
I like going back. I like going into your office more. Okay.
Who are those characters? Now that's a man being killed there by a bit of foot there.
I don't even want
violently.
to. They should have helped that guy. That's I
Yeah.
mean, if they were really.
Originally,
we
Pim
debated.
said something. Yeah.
We debated should they talk
There was
about
audio. Pim said, "Should we help that guy?" And Charlie said,
I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it.
It's not our problem or something. But
Silence seemed funnier.
It was also just like, if they talk about it, is that, because really only what we have now is Pim kind of sees it and he's like, before he can say anything, they get whisked away helping the shrimp. But that could have been its own episode.
This game could be its own game as well, Mouse Quest.
I want to play a real version of Mouse
This
Quest.
is kind of like an MMO, I guess. It's like
It's like World of Warcraft,
yeah.
yeah.
He needs to tell her how he feels.
It's probably better than World of Warcraft, actually.
Mr. Frog up there in the back,
Mr.
top
Frog,
left, is
yeah,
a
Funko Pop.
beautiful figurine. This is David Firth.
David Firth, the great
of
David
Salad
Firth.
Fingers.
Salad Fingers,
Very funny
Jerry
guy.
Jackson.
He did his Jerry Jackson voice for this. He was glad to do it.
Yes, we just said, please do your Jerry Jackson voice exactly.
Yeah.
So people don't think that he was asked to do it and he just did it.
Yeah.
We demanded. I love that shot.
I like that too, yeah. Charlie puts his head right on the shrimp's head there too.
I believe in
That's
death.
really weird.
I like that.
Shrimp, you don't need
As
to get back with your
man's still being killed.
Get your life in order. Only
I think that was like a crime of passion, whatever that was happening.
Yeah.
There. I think it's good. If they stepped in, I think they would have got. I think they would have got roped into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I love those red line. We call them red lines because in the during production we'll draw over some things. You know, some of the
Put like
characters,
a
some
face
animation.
or a certain
Yeah,
pose or
I
something.
love
yeah.
that one you did of when he spits out the goo there. That's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, when he spits the glob and go on the ground.
Yeah, and he's pulling down his shirt.
Shrimpina,
How's it going?
Daddy, would you give her flowers like this?
Oh,
Michael?
yes,
She was-
absolutely.
Yeah, me too. I mean,
I'm in love with I'm in love with that cartoon
We're the
character.
company-
Sue me,
yeah.
sue me.
Yeah,
I'm
sue
in
me.
love with the cartoon character.
Hey, I want to crawl inside my TV and take her away and do what Pim does and just give her a nice life. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because she fucking deserves it.
Oh
man.
yes.
Oh yeah.
But thanks.
This is nice. It's nice. I like seeing these bits of slight. I guess what would you call it? Like not emotion, but it's like
It's nice.
it's stuff. I guess we're not like because we come from YouTube Newgrounds, where evil kind of cesspool, and
Yeah.
these. You know, if we made a YouTube cartoon like this, would probably be killed by our peers.
Yeah,
but,
we'd get ripped in the streets like Gaddafi. It wouldn't be.
but doing a TV show like this was a good excuse to have some
Sure, I'll go.
some
Yeah, 'cause-
moments
well,
like
Pim
this.
believes it. That's why I
Yeah.
think that's why it works. You're not just watching a character. You know, you really can tell
Yeah.
Pim.
I love it. I really love Pim and Shrimpina
I think I just had a bad batch.
together. I love the
Maybe
sequence coming up too.
maybe when Shrimp dies, she'll come crawling back.
All right,
Yeah.
now that we've gotten you out of the house, the next thing is
Well,
dressing like
I
an
mean,
actual adult.
spoilers, I guess.
All right, first, just number one.
Now-
shit, dude.
I'm talking about no one's ever.
Everyone's
All
already
these,
seen
all
it.
these,
yeah.
these nerds have seen the episode.
Studied every
Look, I told
specific
you,
frame.
get over her.
Now,
Okay, there's plenty more.
very few people have noticed
I was
coming
about
up
to say
here,
the
the
critter.
little. Keep your eye on the background. You see that little top left?
Yep.
To tell your friend.
We didn't notice that. I
No,
don't
that
think.
was drawn in.
That
by,
wasn't us. Daniel.
Daniel Peacock.
Daniel
Yeah.
Peacock.
Oh yeah, actually, that extra. I forgot about that.
Wow, look at that. You've got
Yeah.
iconic shrimp glow that everyone's talking about.
I love that shrimp.
Now, that's just Homer
This is
Simpson
Homer Simpson.
from The Simpsons.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys have seen The Simpsons, but that's just basically him.
That's
But
where
he's great.
Simpsons got their inspiration.
Yeah, they stole. Apparently, they made a whole show based off that
Yeah.
idea we just
Yeah,
did.
no, don't you worry. I heard about it.
Oh yeah,
I'm not
no,
happy.
I got, you know
I'm
who else
talking to
heard
my
about it?
lawyer.
Our lawyers heard about it too, loud and clear.
Best thing you could do to get your life.
Go running
And this is all you, Michael. All these
Sure,
little
all of
animals
these.
here going crazy.
animals. Yeah.
It's really important to us that you see,
Probably this 100 pounds.
you know,
of
people
blood.
aren't just standing around. They're really, like that guy in the background is really psyching himself
Yeah,
up
he
for
just
like that
he
deadlift.
stares at that barbell the whole time and doesn't pick it up conveniently.
By the way, this guy This kind of really happened to you and I when you and I went
Yes,
to
at Crunch Gym in Burbank.
Yeah.
A lovely gym that we are definitely not saying anything bad about.
We were talking about how to use like a pull down thing, and he was like, actually, literally like that. He was like a 60-year-old guy who's clearly like a runner. He did a lot of cardio.
Well, there as a group, Zach and I, a few of our friends, and he just decided to give us a lesson on how to operate equipment at the gym.
And not like a 20-second lesson, like a 5-minute long lesson on on nutrition.
It was good though. He gave good info.
It was good. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck him, but he taught me everything I know.
That's
nice.
a
beautiful dress on her. I love those giant Studio Ghibli clouds.
Oh yeah, they're great. Duck screams, lovely. Based on a camera I have.
Yep. They're up in the redwoods there where Sasquatch is.
I love that.
Little singing bowling pins, yeah.
This is in Italia.
And this is also a cover. Michael, this was you found this song.
Yeah, I found this. I was in one of those weird kind of like Spotify rabbit holes where you just go on like a recommended list and you're listening to a bunch of songs that I don't know, just similar to whatever you're listening to. And this popped on, and we're trying to think of a song for this scene, and this seemed to work. It was very.
And we got the amazing Jason Page to sing this
Jason
version.
Page
who did the Pokemon theme song. Worked a little bit on Hellbenders. He did the Subway. Like he's a man of more than what he's worked on. He's like just a talented. Look at his YouTube channel where he's like singing around a beach. He's hey Pim. I mean that guy. You want to talk about an animal?
Well, actually,
the animal on Charlie's shirt.
She said
no. The animal that sung that song.
Oh
but,
sure.
But there is an animal on his shirt as well. Yeah.
Yep.
You want to come help me with
no, there is. Yeah.
We should sell real. I mean, I'd wear that to the gym.
I wonder if that actually exists. If it doesn't, surely that's a market we can corner.
Somebody make it happen.
Look, I hate to be the one that breaks this to you, Shrimp, but
Shrimp's glasses. What are the logic of those?
This was another. We've said this about 100 times, but that we talked about that a lot too. I think his eyeballs are in his glasses. That's all that makes sense.
Oh God.
Oh man, it's so...
all these fucking extras.
Do you get the same? Because I watched this and I feel like we're in the middle of production again, having to animate extras.
Whenever I see something that you or I drew directly, and I remember it was
crunch time, and I had a deadline the next day.
So many of these little characters in the background were just Michael and I in a Discord call or a Skype call or whatever. 2 a.m. Yeah, drawing these little guys eating French. Look at that guy talking in the background. Very important.
Charlie and Shrimp are here.
God damn, Shrimp.
I think the only thing this bar is missing that would be good to add is like a band.
Yes,
there's a huge
we
fucking,
talked about
there's
that.
A giant band set up.
We wanted a band play.
Nobody's on the stage. It should have been a disco thing.
Well, guess it's not forever now.
Guess it's not. Guess because we didn't fucking draw it in. I guess it'll never be that ever.
I guess we can like George Lucas it
Can
one
somebody
day.
Can somebody else George Lucas like a 3D band? Actually, we could just add the Star Wars band in there.
That would be good. That would make it better, actually.
The guy that yells at the camera, eats the camera, that guy should be there.
That would push us up on the IMDb score if that was in there.
What's that guy's, you remember that guy's name in Star Wars?
The Cantina? Oh, no, you're talking about, sorry, the Revenge of the Jedi, Return of the Jedi guy?
Yeah, the guy. Yeah, that guy. You know his name? You remember his name?
That was, I don't remember. No, I don't.
We need some of that shit in the background there.
Don't you have a toy of that character?
Yeah, I do. I have it, like in the wrapper, like it's an antique, hanging on my wall.
Boyfriend, Shrimp.
It's like a dream catcher to me. I feel like it catches any bad attention. We should probably start talking about.
Yeah, we should talk about the spaghetti disco stuff.
Erica Lindbeck is Jennifer /
Shrimp told me to
Shrimpina.
Yeah. She's great.
153 Maple.
Really good.
There's no cafe at 153.
We also debated that too. Also, this is a small thing aside. The glass there's spaghetti disco,
You said at the cafe.
and it looks like worms. And there's worms earlier in the episode.
My boyfriend.
But we said that too. Should we remove it? But the answer was like,
Christ, man, Pim.
if people get confused, then
I actually don't even remember that discussion. That was like a thing we talked about.
we were saying because it's spaghetti disco and
Yeah.
they're drinking a spaghetti ale or whatever, right? Spaghetti.
Oh
drink.
yes.
But we don't say what they're
kinda similar.
drinking, so it just looks like worms because there's worms earlier.
Do we actually never say that they're drinking?
We did, but
Spaghetti ale.
we removed it.
Telling me you're a 4 foot.
Not because we were asked to legally.
I mean, that makes sense, right? That spaghetti disco. Hopefully, people get it.
It does make sense, but I've seen a few people ask why are they drinking worms?
Yeah, why are they drinking? I don't know why they.
This show doesn't make
They
any
should just
sense.
be drinking beer, even if the place is called Spaghetti Disco. I'm sure they
This
just
show
sell
doesn't make
spaghetti.
any fucking sense, dude.
No.
I think that for a moment. I just thought it was like a quirky, like you didn't expect she was going to be a human thing.
Pim, this is so much worse than the
Making out with a shrimp.
You really need to get your eyes checked.
No, I know,
dude.
I know. I'm gonna do it first thing tomorrow.
Did we improv this together? This bit?
Yeah, I think that was a little bit of a old fashioned back. Now,
This is Chris O'Neill as
O'Neill is what we're doing. The
smaller
infamous-
Small Moo than we imagined. Actually, I don't know if we because I always imagined Small Moo would be like kind of almost Charlie's height.
yeah.
But when we got the storyboard
Yeah,
back
he
for
was really
this,
small.
they did him small like that, and we laughed at it. We loved it. So.
I like him tiny. It makes him
Yeah,
less... Well, also, I mean, we know what happens to him, right?
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my
what
god.
happens-
Oh my god. I didn't actually. Oh, that's
Because
awful.
he questioned
That's
Bill
awful.
Clinton. Oh!
Oh, here we
It's the
are.
Halloween episode. We get
Oh! Got you there?
Yep.
No, it's just because it's Halloween.
That's
It's the Halloween
cheap.
episode.
Yep.
Bit of a scare for you.
Now,
This was shot in Australia, about 2 blocks from where I was living at the time
and
in
it
South
took,
Melbourne.
And it took about 1 million alleyways searching for the right alleyway. We said it has to look like a Twilight Zone, kind of night gallery,
Yep.
like weird. The '90s had a lot of those shows, like guys walking through dark alleys.
Yep. Our good friend Todd Omanovich. I'll say that
Scouted
again.
up.
Todd Omanovich found this beautiful alley, and it looks exactly like New York, I think.
And
so
this
thank you for
man, we originally were thinking about it was Norm Macdonald. We didn't realize he was sick at the time.
that. We didn't. No, I think he was dead for about 6 months before we.
Yeah. We went to
Before
his
we
agent.
realized.
They're like, "Sorry, you can't." And
He's
then
dead.
we found
And we
out-
said, why not? Why can't we get Norman? He said, he's 6 foot under the ground. What?
I'm not doing it.
Why don't you just put on some face paint and be a zombie or something?
Dude, face paint gets people in way more trouble than anything else. I mean, I have no idea what's going to be offensive in 10 years.
Oh, come on, Charlie. Where's your Halloween spirit? When you put on a costume, you can be anything.
Pim, that's insane.
Could regular Pim be?
Here we are. We're back. We see
We're just-
Charlie's girlfriend and Glep's wife. There.
Yep. Named Marge Simpson.
Marge Simpson.
Marge Simpson. Not from the from the
legally-
Simpsons.
Now, legally, if you go on like a website where you could do like a people search and you type in Marge Simpson, there's like 100 results. So legally, technically, we could do that because there's real people named Marge Simpson
Yes.
that are not based off the Bluehead
It's just a
one.
coincidence.
It's a coincidence.
It's also Marge is a common name, and so is Simpson.
So is Simpson. So,
Nothing wrong with that.
do you think the boss shaved his head for this bit, or do you think
I
that's
feel like that's a bald cap, and he's very.
like hyper aware?
Yeah, he's done a very good job at what do
Blending
you call
it?
it? Blending it onto his skin. He's just good at that, I
I think
think.
you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I don't know about the hair.
No, I
though.
was just gonna, is that like a piece of
I think-
makeup?
I think he stole that from Pim or something, or a hair off
He had that,
Charlie.
like, he had that in his dresser.
Pulled it off his, yeah.
He had that in his fridge for a while. He pulled it out.
It's usually
Now we never see this forest again, which begs the question: Is this
real?
Is this real? Is this some mystical forest that just appears?
We kind
when
of
it wants?
implied that when the Frowning Friends come across the street way
Oh, they
later
build
on,
there, yeah.
that they knocked those trees down and put a big
Yeah.
building there. But maybe God knows what's there now.
Who knows in this day and age, really? Now, how do you get there? That's just defying
That's
physics.
That's cartoon logic. That doesn't make sense.
Did we record footage? I think I recorded myself walking away for that for
Yeah,
reference.
Yeah.
This is the Picking Up Twigs song. Todd, our friend, is playing the piano. I'm doing the singing. And it was a quick song that we did. And Todd
That's
did
a
the-
real bird.
He did the whistle for
That's a
that
real
too.
bird we got.
These twigs are nice and all, but I wish I had something with a bit more girth. Oh, that's more like it.
I'm just watching the show.
Yeah, I know,
This is kind of inspired off Pocahontas when the face comes out of the tree. I mean, that's
Yeah.
just such a weird idea.
Do you think the boss is actually coming out of that? And that's not... I always imagine that's actually not in Pim's brain.
I think that did happen. I think the boss used like witchcraft.
I think
do
that Pim's got like microchips in that tree. He somehow has technology, so he can
that
do
was
that.
like Project Bluebeam. That was like a hologram that the boss used from a satellite.
Way back, no problem.
No, that's just disgusting.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
It took us a while to figure out. This sounds stupid, but it took us a while when we were writing it to figure out how does he get lost. Like, how does that make sense that he gets lost? And then it was like, the chalk thing was a good little.
Well,
it felt good to figure that out.
It's actually this was one of the hardest episodes to write. Like we wrote this for a long time. I think this was one of the ones we started with actually.
This was one of the first ones we wrote, yeah. Because we knew it was a horror, but we knew it was gonna not be like the pilot. We were like, okay, let's start with the weirdest one first. And then
and we remember we had that whole that whole session when we were talking and we were just figuring out just the layout of the forest and where he
there's
goes.
like a lot of logistical stuff. I mean, again, it sounds so stupid because it's such a simple thing, but just figuring out, making sure that it all hooked up and it wasn't like confusing. But yeah, we tracked. There's a whole map we did of like from when he falls in to all the location stuff. Like we tracked his journey all the way through,
which will be on the Blu-ray. Special features. No, probably won't.
It won't. You'll never fucking see it.
I think we deleted that file, actually.
No. I deleted that, and then I cleared my recycling bin. Yeah. It's gone.
You fragged your disc.
It's not. Yeah, and then I smashed my hard drive. It's not just gone. It's gone. If you know what I'm saying.
It's bleached or acid washed, which is much worse.
Which is much worse. And that was after a subpoena too, by the way. I love all the water stuff here. This was done by
really
Gen Haim.
I'm so glad you remembered that name.
Yeah, and by the way, this cabin here, done by Nick Cross.
Nick Cross, yep.
He did a few keys. I love like Over the Garden Wall. I love his short film stuff. He's got such a great art style. So
I don't watch that kind of stuff. But...
No. You just watch like golf, right? Like sports,
golf and just
like
football.
Stocks, stocks and golf.
What's the stock updates?
Yeah, I don't look at it. I read about it one time.
I don't really like cartoons in general. Really,
no, like I don't watch cartoons. I don't think about cartoons. I don't really know what a cartoon really even is.
This place isn't so bad.
I mean, we didn't do any of this. We just like put our names on this.
Yeah, right there is.
We just said do a show about a yellow guy and a pink guy, and they made this show.
Yeah, I just went and just played Xbox.
I've actually never seen the show before.
Nah, why would you? Why would anybody?
I like this too. This says a lot about Pym that he's
got a very wholesome point of view on life. I think
this hooks directly in with his with the Shrapina fantasy. You know, it's like he really does just want like a family and like a 9 to 5.
I think that is an attractive thing about Pym's character. He's in this awful hell world, and he just wants to live this humble life. He just wants
a little bit of stability.
Yeah, he wants a nice home in Wyoming with his kids and his wife.
This shot took forever to animate because
you did that. You animated that whole shot.
That probably was one of the hardest shots I've ever had to, because it was she like does she comes forward, it's an overshoot, and her face does like a stagger thing, but I think any other animator would have been able to do that in about an hour. It took me, I think, like 2 fucking days.
Yep.
This stuff I love. This took a little bit.
I love
I didn't even figure out, but just like kind of tweak everything. I think these were some of the first shots we got back.
Looks like the Smiling Friends movie.
Yeah, I love all this stuff. And this was done on a fucking.
I can't believe this was on Adobe Animate.
I know. It's also all Flash people. Yeah. Seth MacFarlane badmouth.
You can't say that.
Howard Stern. You're right. Sorry. No, we don't start.
Back to the fun stuff.
Beep it.
Yep. It's a lovely shot.
Yeah, this was a little bit of figuring out there.
Yeah.
Now, why is the moon there and not in the center of the...
Couldn't tell ya. Mistake. Blooper.
You know what I mean? No, why was it in the center of the lake? Maybe because this wouldn't make sense?
I don't know. We can go back and change it.
Yeah, let's go. Some of this stuff... There's a little devil just crawled out.
Him's got a P on his belt. That's custom. He would have engraved that himself.
Oh, yeah.
There's the Scary Demon.
Scary Devil Demon. This was animated by Glenn...
Last name.
Glenn, the stop motion guy. Oh fuck, what's his name? Fuck.
I wanted to get a list of names. We can just swap. We can just put that in. We'll put that in after. Yeah.
But he's amazing. Michael, you know him a little bit better, but I saw his work from what he saw. But he's kind of famous in Australia, right? Like for doing commercials.
Yeah,
and
he's
stuff.
done a bunch of stop motion commercials. He's a icon for.
Yeah. I saw his demo, all the stuff he did. Yeah. Amazing.
There's the fire exit we're gonna never see again, or maybe we will
this hallway.
in future episodes.
The whole season 2 takes place right here, inside that hallway. Now, who the fuck are all these people?
Who's that man on the very left? That looks like some kind of political figure.
I hope not.
Whoa, is that fucking blackface?
Oh
dude?
God, what?
No.
You know,
why the swears?
Why the naughty language? Why the crass?
It's not
language?
Necessary.
No.
But I just wonder, are these the boss's friends, or are these like?
I feel like these are probably like Alan and Glep's friends combined and the boss.
Yeah, this is like some people's college friends, some people's like.
Yeah, who are these people? Like no one would be friends with these kind of people at Smiling Friends, would they?
See him.
They might have just crashed this party.
They could. Yeah, they could. This could have just been like an open door thing.
Right there. That's the reason.
Pym's traumatized. Not good.
Pym getting PTSD is. I'm thinking thumbs down.
Pym, thanks for wrangling up that firewood, buddy. Halloween is saved.
Looks like a juicy piece of chicken, doesn't it?
Nice. I like the fire alarm going off. That was a...
Remember there was a glitch here for a while where it was like, that would like loop? I'm staring at that now. Let's see if it...
I also remember there was a glitch where that...
It was like bleeding outside of the TV.
Yeah, it was bleeding outside of the TV.
Yeah.
I've just got PTSD from all of this.
I'm glad we got this line out somewhere. A guy talking about how fucking crazy he is. If you saw,
he does it well too.
If you saw inside my head, you'd freak out.
Be hanging around here watching cartoons.
Yeah.
Would be getting
I love this guy's voice.
Yeah, me too.
What law am I breaking? That'll be Title 18, Chapter.
By the way, that's real. Fucking look it up, people.
Yeah, we looked up the real Philadelphia code there.
Yep. Even though this is...
And now what the F is this about?
We talked about him getting naked originally, but then we immediately kind of backtracked.
I had to pull that man's underpants up.
Yep.
Tuck his suit jacket into his underpants. He wanted me to do that for him.
Jim Nobelbach.
So many lovely names. So many people we love. Thank you very much.
Thank you all so much.
Also, it's still raining. Sorry if you can still that. Goodbye.
Well,
here we go. Another episode of Smiling Friends.
Episode. Now, here these things, Bimble Unleashed. There's a lot of Easter eggs in the background of these posters.
The Atom Virus, which is a classic
the concept. These are all posters from the very positive.
All movies we'll make one day.
Yes, those are all real films. We did get a deal for 3 of those. I think we got 20 million for each.
It's still being negotiated.
They're still talking about it. We're talking 20 million each film.
You know how it's like an email every 3 weeks about it, so it just goes back and forth slowly.
We'll keep you all updated on that very soon.
Yeah, I could eat.
The fingered frog. What are those other restaurants around there? I forgot about those.
Isn't that like cheap?
We never really see them. I want to see this neighborhood here.
Is this where DJ Spit?
This must be
God bless him lives.
You're right. That must be where DJ Spit. It looks the same.
Charlie, this place doesn't seem very clean. There's
Yeah, that's a little Easter egg for you attentive people.
What was the Easter egg?
He says there's grease all over the floor.
Oh,
now,
yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then there's,
that absolutely
This
is.
is, of course, Perry Caravello.
There's a character in there that we'll never see again, the Straw.
There's several. We don't see a lot of those little guys. But, Perry here is infamous for the film Windy City Heat. A great movie. A lot of people...
If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's free on YouTube, actually.
And the context of the movie is it's all real. He's not in on it. It's great film. He did a great job.
You drew that shirt.
He was also in love with the one of the ladies on set. He was like, anytime a guy would give Perry a note, he would like ignore it a little bit, and then the woman would do it, and he'd be like, okay, he would do it.
He loves the female species.
And you know what? I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Come to Salty's and get your new improvement.
Now, these look delicious.
Dario Russo, our friend, edited that video. I think he put it on VHS for real too, to give it that look. That wasn't After Effects.
Oh, it's like a Chinese...
Yeah, no, we just had a bunch of raw footage. You just gave it to him and said, make something funny, and
he did that. Come on, I'm from Italia joke. That was something Perry just said, not knowing he was in it.
I think a few things in there just from him just talking kind of off camera.
This is one of the 350 voices I do in this series.
I love Ketchup's voice. I think Ketchup's my favorite.
I want to see Ketchup, Grim, and
the little demon.
Yeah, the demon all in one room together.
What?
That's the series finale. They all conspire together.
Let me talk to Salty.
Oh, Salty is actually taking his iconic...
Now, what are they... So we discussed before, if you're listening to the other commentaries, we said that in this universe there are critters, there are humans, and mythical creatures,
I think this
and demons.
Guy's miscellaneous.
What is this?
These are food items. Because what is shrimp? He's not a critter, right?
I guess there's like animal hybrids.
There's animals. There's like animal. This is sentient ketchup.
Which it made it confusing for Mr. Frog, but we discussed he's a demon. But what are these guys?
These are critters. Those
two are critter. That man, that imprisoned critter is definitely
that
a critter.
Police officer, that's a critter.
Joshua Tomar plays the
critter.
Police officer. Very good. Very good friend.
Hey,
Great voice actor.
This is where we wanted to be when we were doing, by the time we got to this point.
I got a Thai massage once
like
in Bangkok. It was one of the best experiences I've ever done. I don't know it was the only massage I've ever done. I don't know why I do them like
now,
weekly.
You realize people are going to make dirty.
No. Very clean. Very nothing nasty happened. It was
no
all
nasty deeds.
No, it was just a nice background. But anyway, back to the show. What is that thing under the couch there? Back there. It was like a piece of paper? I don't know.
Oh, it might have been the hamburger that dropped.
I think it was just a rip or something.
There's also a whole character in this whole episode that got completely axed, not even for big controversial, but just for time, which was the Nugget.
Oh yes,
he made it all the way through the script, all the way through the recording, all the way through.
Do you remember
the
why
animatic.
we?
Yeah, Lyle was the Nugget.
And was it just? But he also played.
It was literally just time. We were like, this episode was like,
it was a timing
2
thing.
minutes over, and we just determined that the Nugget he was too similar to the Cup. They were like pretty similar characters.
A lot of the times we were writing season 1, that was usually like a minute or two over. It was always heartbreaking to cut scenes, but in the end, I think it's always Shu's always the best stuff in the end. So hopefully it's.
There's probably 10 to 15 minutes of just cut content. We got 15 minutes, like 10 minutes.
He was my
Now he's crying
Quite
blood
ketchup.
there. Blood. It's not even ketchup. I think
that is just blood. He's
that's a condition.
He's very sick. He shouldn't be in the. He shouldn't be here. That's probably why he killed Simon Salty.
What?
No,
that can't be true. He looks innocent to me.
I will say to you, these two here, the Salt and Pepper, were recognized by the United States government as as like icons. Did you know that?
I didn't. I heard something about
the
that.
UN did it too. But the America's more important than the UN, so we say that one first. That's just straight up beautiful, by the way.
Gosh.
Look, I couldn't have killed Salty. I spent all day cleaning his state.
This is the most disturbing part of the whole series, to be honest, is that guy.
I like the toothbrush there.
Okay.
He's not. His body is a cup. That's just
serious drug problem, which causes.
Because I mean, the two realities are either that guy's worn that costume so long that his body has turned into a cup, or that he was just born.
You drew a version where he doesn't have that cup.
That
costume.
that was back there.
No dip.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course. Yeah. So he is just the shape of the cup.
But my point is, do you think that's because he's wearing that cup costume song, or do you think that's just?
I think that's just a coincidence.
Yeah, that's just yeah.
This was well, we can't even talk about it, can we?
We can't.
No.
That was the scene we kept getting stuck on because
that was
the animators kept getting busy. They couldn't finish the scene.
And it all went very smoothly.
Yeah.
No problems.
Yeah, nothing happened, nothing changed. And if you listen to any other versions where we talk about that,
lies.
Yeah.
From the haters.
Anything to hurt him, if that's what you're getting at. Oh.
The question is though,
why is the line thickness so big here? Is it?
It's because we talked. Yeah, that was the only shot that made it there when we talked about.
Sorry, I interrupted you. You were going to say something.
No. I was just going to say the sexy mustard. Would you?
Would I what?
Would you hold her hand and like? And
would I caress her? Would I hold her?
Would you caress the top of her hand with the bottom of your thumb?
Would I let her?
And then look into her eye. And she looks at your eye. And she goes, "Oh." And she looks away.
I would. Yeah, I think she seems.
I'd give her a chance.
She seems like she'd be a
bit of a heartbreak.
Make a nice meal for you at home. Be a nice
a little bit
mother to your children.
Yeah, absolutely.
I did this nightmare.
Now, is this true? What they say here? You think they're lying?
I think that all happened.
I don't think they're even part of the Salties universe. I think they
are.
I
think these are
aliens.
Their own creatures.
They're space aliens.
They could be also, I think, spam creatures. They're specifically called. That's something we'll reveal in the future.
Oh, you'll see more of that.
Oh yeah.
I can't even think properly right now. My arm is stinging so bad from whatever those fun twins spat on me.
Oh, it's just a little bit of playful spit, Pim. They're just having fun.
Salty must have some kind of cream or ointment around here.
Why would you have cream or ointment, Pim? You
why,
dummy.
Why
would you have cream or ointment specifically from a burn, there is, you dumbass?
Oh yeah, hopefully he's got this very specific medical treatment. Yeah,
idiot. Have you seen this edit where they kiss?
I was just going to ask you if you see the edit where they fucking kiss right there.
It's done really well.
And you know what? We should have put that in the episode. I saw that. I was like, that would have been what they should have done. They should have made out.
Also, do you remember when there was no chain on this? There was it was an accident. Just a naive, innocent accident, but I think the chain was forgotten in this scene, and it kind of defeated the purpose.
We got to the very end of the whole fucking. We were like about to say, okay, the episode's done. And we realized, there's no chain on his leg, which defeats the whole point. The whole point of the scene is that he's. I mean, really though. Even if you look at it, it's kind of stupid because he could just slip out of that chain. It's just
he's got a thin leg.
There's no foot. It's just a little nub.
That spiderweb on the right is really bright white. That should probably
be
really gray or something.
To be honest, Michael, I wasn't even listening to the show or you. I was looking at that spiderweb.
I guess you could make an argument that the light is hitting it,
making it bright. Well, let's see if the light goes off of it and if it stays like that.
I don't want to look at it anymore, to be honest.
And people, if you're looking at the show, you're going, I'm not looking at the spiderweb. You're doing it wrong. You're not watching the show right.
We've got a whole other commentary on the spiderweb.
He flipped there so the shot would be easier to do.
No, the poor egg. Would you ever have a century egg? Would you ever?
No, I'm
of those?
disgusted by them.
Because they really are buried in the ground, right?
They're buried in the earth. I mean, I'd eat one that's not like 100 days old. I also, do those get you like sick? Does that make your belly ache or something? Did you eat that?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
This was also kind of a nightmare too, figuring out the
logic of this.
The logic of him laying on the couch versus the real couch we shot on, translating that to the angle, because obviously we didn't shoot that high up in the real room.
Yeah.
And make your heart palpitate.
Yeah, but I'd never break the sixth commandment, dude.
Wait a second. I think there's more.
This was also when we were writing this, we were figuring out what's something no one's ever done, which is a murder mystery where they all did it, and we looked it up, and I think it had been done about several other times. It wasn't a lot.
We were so proud of ourselves.
We were like, oh, you know what?
No one's ever thought about this
No one
before.
does it. It was like Knives Out, and then also Trained or whatever. We're like, fuck. So then we watched it. We're like, you know, we did it in a way.
It's the first cartoon version.
We did it better.
Surely.
Yeah. This is the first comedy.
This is at least the 8th or 9th cartoon version
and
of
also,
this.
we did it better because none of them did it. It was the Grease that did it.
Mm-hmm. No one did the grease on the ground.
Yeah. No. Who
Except
did
probably
Chris
like
Chan,
6 other movies
from the
80s. Yeah.
Who did the grease on the ground? No, but who did the Southern Grease Puddle? That's just a Southern Grease Puddle. Who did that?
Who did the boys? Our good friend Harry Partridge.
But I'm saying, what murder mystery did that?
Oh, I
is
see
I'm
what you're saying. Yes,
You
I
see
see
what
what
I'm
you're
saying?
I think a movie in
He's
1983.
as big as the door right there, Michael.
Yeah, I don't know why that is.
So I guess that means they're all...
No, I do. You remember? He actually shrinks.
Yeah, that was a...
He actually was bigger standing up than that.
Yeah.
He was touching the ceiling. We said, well, make him grow when he falls down. So that was...
Yeah.
That was that. And...
All right. Next.
I'm picking the food.
What do you think they did right after this? Do you think they went home?
I think they kissed.
You think they kissed?
Yeah.
Like in the
chaos? They just had a little
just like the stress, just quick stress reliever.
Just a little quick, pick.
Okay, I needed that. Okay, I feel better. I feel better now. Yeah. I feel better now. Ooh, I needed that.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, everybody.
Oh, yeah,
wait, there's more.
Fuck.
Oh, this isn't...
To come all the way to China.
I think it's cut off on
I
HBO.
can remember it was there in China. Oh, I love this bit.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna eat the egg again.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
He's gonna eat the egg. Here we go.
Here we are. Episode 6. This is a big one, guys.
Yes.
This is a really big one.
It's all been leading up to this moment.
Everything, don't even listen to the other commentaries after this.
All the other episodes are duds. All the episodes are 3 out of 10s on IMDb.
This is where fucking peaks are. Stop listening to. I want to play, we've said it so many times while making
this game.
I want to play that real game. It wouldn't
Adult
be that hard
Swim,
to make.
hello! Are you listening?
Right in my ear, dude.
We officially deliver a royal decree from the Princess of the Enchanted Forest. She's been unable to smile for a royal portrait and needs your assistance.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm playing. I'm actually interested. What is Pym doing here on the laptop? We see it for a second.
It looked like he was, I think somebody asked you one time, is he on Reddit?
Yeah, and that said something like, I don't use that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is he on Reddit? I don't know. I guess
maybe
Pym
Pym seems like a character that would.
We try to
like
avoid, the Reddit thing with these characters, but
yeah, he's a Reddit head, I think, or at least a forum
he
head.
would look at it, browse it, I guess. But I think Charlie you'd say something about it. He'd bring it up. He probably brought it up on the way there.
Yeah.
Don't look at that shit, man.
15 boar hides from no.
Like these strange characters. The aliens shouldn't be there, though.
That was not even fantasy.
Well, that stands out. That just doesn't make sense. It's not even a chance.
I guess that's another race too. We've got Alien as well.
Would that be in the 4th category too?
I guess so. Yeah, Alien Critter maybe.
What? That's not anything.
I think I drew that as like a rough thumb for the storyboard, and then it just got traced.
Yeah, I think we should trace over that exactly. Don't deviate at all from that.
Oh, I love you, Daddy.
Now, Pym's dad people have brought up, he does look a little bit like an inspiration of Peter Griffin or like Hank Hill.
Really? Have people said that?
People have said he looks like, and I guess that's kind of maybe a little bit intentional. He looks like a 90s dad is the point.
Yeah.
He looks like how a dad in 19... Yeah. Have we established how old Pym is? Have we said that?
He's like 33, isn't he?
He's like in his early 30s, yeah. This is the most obnoxious thing I've ever experienced.
Clip's like in thousands.
Yeah, thousands.
Charlie's 26 or 27 or 28 or something.
Yeah, they're probably 27.
Alan's like 24?
He's like 47.
Yeah, 47, 83, something like that.
Yeah.
Did I pick...
Oh yeah, I like Charlie's wobbly mouth. lip sync.
That was also really last minute, that wobbly mouth. That was like a really late addition.
Look at all that stuff on the shelf there. What is it? The witch has another like critter like the boss has, like a little Jason.
Oh yeah, a little
jar.
amoeba or whatever. Not amoeba, but a homunculus.
Now we should talk about this MIP animation.
Yeah, this is
Harry Partridge, the
It
great
was all Harry Partridge.
Harry Partridge and his team. They did a fantastic job emulating the Ralph Bashki.
It can't be
style.
understated how crazy it is that he was able to get this done on the time and the budget he was. But if he didn't do it, and if he wasn't able to make it look like this, I don't think the episode would have worked.
No, it's so good.
The fact that it looks so true to the Ralph Bakshi stuff, I think, is what makes it work.
Hands, so good.
Ah, wonderful.
The witch has a picture of herself.
Yeah, that's just for motivation.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know, these things.
Stress drawings. I wanted to do more. I remember we were on a deadline. I felt actually embarrassed turning that in because it wasn't enough. I think we both imagined...
No, because one of the guys disappears, we gotta run.
Yeah, I know, but I still felt like, even to you, I was expecting to be like, is that it? Because it kind of was a bit lazy.
I mean...
there it is. Whatever. It's done now.
I mean, if there was too many things going right there, it might be chaos.
Yeah.
But
like the guy disappearing.
The guy disappearing. That makes sense now in context. I was just like, whatever, he's magical.
That was just being.
You just wanted that thing.
I just want to do something in 1 minute.
Oh, that liquid. I think that was also done by the person who did the water again, Jen.
What is that? What do you think that is? Because later we see
that's like a rat poison. I think.
Yeah,
it's just, I don't think it's magic. I think it's just like a rat
poison, terps. Just
small amounts of DMT and acid.
Poison from the kitchen.
Yeah,
I remember I drew that a lot. That was like one of the first designs. I did about 3.5 designs for this whole season. I think that was.
Well, that tree. I mean, that makes up for all of it. I love that guy.
Perhaps we have
because it feels like a real living tree.
In a metaphorical sense.
He's locked in anguish.
He doesn't look happy either.
We should also talk about how I love the background colors for this. Z-Docs, Greg Bartlett, that's his alias, Z-Docs, did a lot of the key backgrounds for the show, and this was one of them. Not this specific background, but just the Enchanted Forest one. I love the colors, all the...
This so good.
Do you remember the fucking problem we had with the very, very, very far background being a different... Like one of these versions, it was like green, but other ones it was pink or something?
Yeah. I've got all that trauma locked away. Also, Rick Sweden did a lot of the backgrounds here from memory.
Yeah.
And a lot of other background artists. Like, I'm sure, I just can't list all their names right now, but love them. You redid the mermaid face there. That was great.
Yep.
The sword really should have been melting there in the lava, but that's alright.
That's fine.
Yep. I sung. Oh yeah, I improvised this song. I just sung.
Yeah, I love this. This is also really
no lyrics were written. I just kind of turned on. I did this as a temp version. And we're just like, let's just keep it. And then Brendan Caulfield did the music behind it.
Well, it's great because it's really it's true to those little corny. I love them with the Ralph Bakshi movies. They always have those little songs in them.
Yeah. There's a spider with a crown in the background. That's beautiful.
What do you think the war that they had was about? You think that was like...
Oh, it was like...
Was that like racial in nature?
I think it was like...
Religious?
I think it was racial. I think it was all that.
I think it was everything.
And a lot of corrupt crap going on.
And a lot of corruption at the bottom of it. At the bottom of it. Man,
Harry even animated Mip walking up there. He didn't have to do that, but he did it.
As is Mip. We shall set up camp and
or his team did it.
For tomorrow.
We love them too. They're great.
Right there, Charlie.
Dude, how are you not tired?
Drew. Castle's right there. I don't know why Charlie's...
I'm with him.
He's having a little bit of fun, man.
But they have been questing. Charlie's got a point too. They have been questing all day. And look, he fucking freaked out. I'm with Charlie now. You know what?
Yeah.
I was with him until he said all that shit.
I'm with Pim. Definitely. Pim's just right, objectively.
Come on, but look at Charlie. He's been questing all day, and look, Pim's there, showing off his goods there with his little stick.
This is a nice moment. This is...
The hero worthy of delivering.
We should have explored this. I mean, what do you think, Michael? Season 2, we ditch Pim.
Charlie?
And just see what...
Just Mip. Mip is the one.
Because what was going on here? Was Charlie really... Was Charlie really going to do something?
I don't know. I hope not. I mean, I don't know.
Well, I think it's nice. I think it's beautiful if they did something. It would be good. You know, you're right. No, I think I think he's more kind of infatuated with like the power of it. It's like how the ancient Romans, or like Roy Cohn. You know, it's like he's doing it more for like he's curious.
He's just it's the power. It's the high of like look at all the shit I'm doing.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But I think there could have been a little bit of.
Chemistry there.
Chemistry, curiosity there.
Is he doing this on purpose? It's like I don't even exist.
Seems different.
Something's
What's
happened.
going on?
I can't put my finger on it, but he looks a little bit different here.
Mip.
I should have made his teeth dirtier there. That's alright.
Yeah, he should have bitten into a fish.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
That's also directly traced from the boards, that weird pin right there that we just saw from the...
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah, I love that one.
You got to have
That
all
was done by Jacob...
and do the final quest.
His name was last year. The great board artist who did this episode. And he also did Shrimp.
I earned it.
And he does a great little pin he did.
Oh,
that's
foul.
That's something.
His eye is already bursted, got a bursted blood vessel there.
Perhaps you're right.
I mean, I think he really landed directly on every part that should be landed. Like, that's probably...
He had a bad artery there.
Yeah, he had...
vital
all
artery.
his wires were going right through that area. They got fucking pierced.
I grant you my one quest.
Just hold on, Mip. You're gonna be fine.
I never meant to interfere with such a wonderful...
This is actually sad.
It is.
Mip becoming cold. Mip going into the light. Mip fading away.
Alright, go into the
Just
light.
try to relax.
Talk about Justin Noel here. The animation for this.
Melting animation. Yeah, Justin Noel. No. No.
I
always fucking forget.
Email us. Tell us
Hey,
the
Justin,
right version.
I saw you a few days ago.
I got stuck.
I know you well.
Did you? You saw Justin?
I did. Yeah, for St. Patrick's Day, which kind of put maybe that dates when this is.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
And you still don't know how to say his last name?
I should ask him sometime how to say his last name. But anyways, he fucking did that shit, and this shit was done by somebody else, and
Somebody else that we don't know their last
some other
name.
fucking guy that I forget his name. I met him. I met his family. I met his
Now,
wife.
the
I met his
princess
kids.
design is something we're always happy with, and that's all we'll say about that.
Yeah, nothing changed there.
That's great.
That was all.
Yes, I've
Also Erica Lindbeck.
for a while now.
Yes.
Millions of voices.
Our go-to female voice. She's
Wow, thanks.
she's great.
This-
And of course Monica Franco, but
Yep.
Actually, it's
I mean,
good man.
just incredible talent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
sadly.
We should be like a normal commentary, just talk about all the
Yeah.
people at the credit.
Yeah,
No one,
all the people.
No
yeah.
one knows.
We were talking to
or
Brian,
cares
the
about.
producer. He's like the nicest guy ever.
Yep.
He,
Neil
Neil
did the counting.
How could I forget Neil?
Fantastic.
Oh, he's the funniest guy.
He's the and he's just
He's
he's
the
a
kind
good
of guy
guy.
that'll
He's a
give
good
you a
person.
shirt off his. He'll give you your.
He'll come
give
around with his pickup truck and he'll move.
He did that
things
for you?
Yep, he helped me move.
Well, he gave me his shirt off his back, and then right after he took his pickup truck and he moved my TV around for me. He drove around the block and then dropped it back. So
Wonderful.
the bomb right there is based off of our imagination and no real bombs.
Yep.
Nobody who ever wrote a book or a manifesto.
No, that's just from our creative First Amendment brain.
Yep.
Brains.
And we do have opinions on the Industrial Revolution, but we're not going to get into them here.
Oh, thank God.
Oh.
Look at that. She smiled. Right? We technically made you smile.
Yeah.
No, technically made you smile. Shut the fuck up.
These aren't voice actors, they're just the creators that wanted to be voice actors.
Yeah, wow. Oh, hey, I have an idea for a cartoon. It's called you do your own voice. Great fucking idea.
It's a hack. It's
Hey,
a
watch.
hacky
Here's
cut.
me.
Whoa.
Here's my character.
Oh, is it going to do the...
Watch it cut off.
Yeah, we can just...
Oh.
Oh, well, it's... Oh, that's lovely.
That's great. I always the punchline was always funny when you missed 70% of it.
But when he did that, it was wonderful.
When we were writing, we said hopefully cut some.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you, everybody. Goodbye. Frowning Friends. Here we are.
Frowning Friends. So this episode, we're not going to make any jokes.
No.
We're just going to... I mean, with the theme of we're going to talk about our deep traumas.
Today?
This is a little bit like therapy. We always said the best form of therapy is cartoons. If you have a deep psychological issue, just watch a cartoon. If you want to snap and like
Who's the Renaissance?
get on the news, just watch a cartoon.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
yeah, I've always said that too.
That's been the ethos of the...
That's kind of my
Yeah, you
catchphrase
did
for-
say that, but I...
Stole it, yeah.
I mean, I did take a picture of it and I did put it on my thing. And
No, I know. I know.
I'm just telling you. Look,
Now this conversation here that these little cartoons are having,
I'm just reading off.
this was recorded, this was originally about, we didn't know how to get rid of the Frowning Friends at the very end, so we said, we have to set up something at the beginning. This was originally, I think the idea was a satellite comes down. We're talking about a satellite falling from space, but we said, is that too... Are people going to be waiting for a satellite to fall and smash something?
Yeah. And I think we're up at about 3 a.m., very late, one night, talking about how to rewrite that, and
Where the
I'm pretty sure you just said,
just moved in yesterday.
what about
How
the
peculiar.
Renaissance man? and I didn't know what you're talking
And you
about.
legitimately said, "What are you talking
and
about?"
I still don't know what you're talking about. And we
I
just,
don't know what I meant either. And then we kind of dissected it, and then we said, "Wait, we're picturing the same thing, right?" And we both said, "Well, that's not Renaissance, so that's
Yeah. Well, I said that's not Renaissance.
Yeah. You said it's not Renaissance, and then I said that's not Renaissance, and then
we just recorded it.
And that's how it happens.
Don't worry, Charlie.
So that's, if you're ever wondering, in 500 years, if the aliens are wondering how that iconic fucking thing. Now this game here that the boss is playing.
Wait. One sec.
Do you think he just bought that and put that in that day?
I think the boss does impulse buys. Yeah, I think he like saw an arcade or was near one. He saw like a round one or like some. It's probably too California. Some arcade, and then he was like, I want to get that. That's what. And he got it airlifted to his place. So I think that's what.
Yeah.
Young Pim.
Why has he got a red cheek? Oh yeah, because he's been dancing.
He's sweat. He should have some like sweat beads on him there.
Great. Well, then there's no time.
He doesn't.
He's getting fired now.
I did not think he was going to do that.
The boss is an interesting character. He's probably my favorite next to Mr. Frog.
I think he's my favorite.
He
too.
can just do anything. He really represents our.
He's
Zack
everything
and I's,
horrible, everything crazy, everything scary and bad about us, and just people in general.
and our impulsive behavior and what would want to do if we're mega rich.
But there's also a side of him that's like he's tender. He's got like a heart. He's just unpredictable. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Now this character
is problematic, but
this
that's alright.
guy's got to be put a big black square over this guy. Put a big no smoking sign over this guy.
But no one wants to.
Now, this guy's also got a crucifix. Is that saying so? Is it?
I think that is Charlie's crucifix. I think he did like a pickpocket trick.
You think they left the window of the Smiley Friends car unrolled? They like grabbed it off.
I think Charlie's thinking about this whole scene. He's going, is that my crucifix?
I think Ralph Disney would do that. By the way, I think that was mine. I can't accuse him of. I can't like say anything because I'll sound crazy.
That's what he's thinking right here. He's staring. at it.
Yeah. He's going, fuck. Should I say something? No, I'll
He
sound
can't,
crazy.
no, because it'll just be awkward.
He's going, I can't prove it.
No, and now he's just forgetting about it because it's changing the subject.
Yeah,
It's
and also
strange.
there's other shit. There's bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, but his mind's wandering back to it though, for sure.
He's looking right at it right now. He's staring at it, dude.
He should get that back though. That's his property.
He's thinking at this point he's not. Even
He's
thinking
probably
about
not
it.
thinking about it now. He's definitely got bigger.
Now he's thinking.
bigger
I mean,
things.
even right here where he goes for the gun, he could be going for the crucifix too.
He could think, kill two birds with one
He could go, I'll
stone.
grab it while he's not looking. While I have him distracted.
Mr. Man, we were just wondering.
Charlie scratches there.
Well, the shape of my head causes me
Lyle,
mental anguish.
wonderful,
Wow.
wonderful voice here.
This guy is based off an old drawing of Pim getting his teeth cleaned.
Yes,
This
that's
guy-
right.
This guy was a dentist. And
was
and I think in the reality, this guy could still be a dentist because he's a giant tooth.
Zach did a drawing of Pim on a dentist chair with this guy just doing work on his
Spraying
teeth.
his teeth. And Pim's mouth is really weird. Like his teeth are coming out. I feel like we should see. That was something that happened. That joke came out right there.
That was stress too. That was stress writing.
That was stress. We were also doing the audio. We said, what if we just use the
bizarro versions of us? That's fun.
Well, that's an amazing story. I'm glad I just told that. We fucking thought of that in the audio. Great story. But
people want to hear that.
Yeah, well now you know. But I was gonna say, maybe the dentist guy, we can have him come back. That guy's gotta have his own episode.
What's got you upset?
Well, we learn later he's a racist too.
Well, that's why he's gotta come back. We gotta redeem him. We gotta he's
Sure,
gotta say
sure,
something. He's
yes.
gotta say, man, like since I got that brain tumor removed, my behavior.
We have to correct him.
My
yeah.
behavior is normal again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we explain it away, and then they're like, okay, well, you know.
3D Squelton like.
Now this again back to the very interesting topic about critters, humans, so forth. This is yet another
3D.
species, 3D creatures.
3D creatures are their own
people with their own cultures and beliefs,
their own laws,
yep.
traditions,
And it doesn't matter
taboos.
what you try one day.
Oh, no, but think about how good it'd feel once you finally did get the license.
3D Squall is a very similar color to Grimm. I just realized.
15 to 20 years.
I want to see them next to each other again. What is the same purple?
It's not even shocking.
Oh yeah,
It's not
they're
even-
kind of the same as Pimp. We
You know,
should have
it's-
actually
yeah.
made him different from both of them, really.
He should be like green or something.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Okay.
No, it's a great. By the way, that was 3D modeled by Ash Dickens, who did.
Yes.
Who took my genuinely shitty drawing and made that way funnier by it. I was imagining it way flatter looking than that.
I did a helicopter sound under that, something like.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, guys, things are looking pretty bleak. I'm down $2.4 billion since this new company moved in across the street. Any ideas?
Now this is we got the real Warren Buffett. Can we say that?
This is Chris O'Neill doing the voice of this, according to many YouTube videos.
According to some YouTube videos, Chris O'Neill, that little yellow guy,
Yeah.
that's Ego Raptor.
Yeah. I can't. All these great voice actors we got. Forgot about it.
That's the real Ronald Reagan. He recorded that in 1999.
Yeah.
But
Hello?
I believe you should try to win back the marketplace with a more competitive business model.
Oh, wow, what a great
Borat not there for you guys.
Still funny.
Yeah, still funny. Saying not after something is still genuinely the biggest, like, rug pull you can do to somebody.
Yeah.
Get out now,
Mr. Boss.
I just realized Alan on the HBO Max thumbnails has one L in his name.
Yeah.
That's something, we should just reveal that right now. So in the scripts,
Why don't you go find a piece of cheese or something?
you're hearing it here first, folks.
Say it.
It's A-double-L-A-N. Alan,
L's.
2 L's. When we write Alan in the scripts, at
And I
least.
don't know when we say Alan, we think of 2 L's.
But here's the thing. Everyone thinks it's 1 L. It's on here as 1 L. We might be the ones that are wrong.
Are we wrong? Is 1 L more common? Do we just fuck that up from the get-go?
Probably. I mean, I've never seen someone write it with 2 L's.
Maybe we just fucked that up.
But we write it for the scripts, but... Yeah.
By the way, this whole part, this is Green Goblin here. This is from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, the Green Goblin going crazy. But also, apparently... this could be complete Russian disinformation and Chinese propaganda bot shit. But apparently the Spanish dub of The Boss is also the Spanish dub of the Green Goblin in the Sam Raimi movie.
Yep.
Which is,
Now, do you think that's a coincidence, or was that planned?
If that was a coincidence, that's an amazing coincidence. If it's not, that's genius.
Then it's a legal issue.
Then someone's getting sued, and it's not us. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, so you should probably.
There's a toilet in the background. I've never seen there on the background.
A toilet?
Yeah, there's a toilet picture. Because it's a toilet.
Yeah, the toilet
emporium.
Yeah. They should go into there at some point.
Yeah, they've got smokestacks there. What for?
What are
ask?
they making? It's probably just like
it's just false, just fake.
It probably is just doing it for fun to make people sadder because they're polluting the atmosphere.
Did we put a Blibbly in the background here?
Yeah, I think it's a closer. It's one of the. It's a later shot. I know you're talking
Really?
about. It was only Pim that yelled something. I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Now witness the brutal cruelties of reality.
This footage, for some reason, took us about 3 weeks to decide what to put there.
Because what is the worst thing that you can actually show?
Of course, the USSR.
What's worse than Stalin?
I animated those extras in the background.
Yeah, all those little guys right there. That's all.
There's Alan there for some reason. Did you see that?
Alan was there?
I just saw it then. It's like a character that looks exactly like Alan. That goes against the Matt Groening rule of don't make characters in the background.
We do the opposite. We take every rule in cartoons that you're not supposed to do. We break it.
We make our background characters look exactly the same as the main ones.
Yeah, don't make anyone look like Homer or Bart.
Yeah,
every character.
We say stuff that.
Yeah.
Let's break the rules.
Quiet down.
Mm-hmm. What is that? There's a snake there? It's got a gold tooth, too.
I think he loves gold. I think his,
He should drink more water. That urine is way too orange.
That's really yellow.
And kill you.
Hey, wait a minute, man. They don't,
He's got, He's got the crucifix. Charlie
Also,
didn't get it back.
I think the Blibbly's coming up here soon. What's that purple guy supposed to be?
No idea.
3D Squelton hates
3D Squelton can't even stand.
No, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. Yep.
There it is, the Blibbly. The last remaining Blibbly.
Kinda cringe.
Every time I hear that line, I think of the longer one that we cut out for time.
Yeah,
where it says,
me too.
It says a whole paragraph right there.
Hey, don't cry. You should be happy that
Lost to the sands of time.
drove me bonkers with jealousy. That's kind of cool, huh?
Remember when you were going to do the voice of Grimm and I was going to do the voice of Gnarly?
Yeah, originally it was the same. I mean, we both have versions of that voice, so it's just me doing that and you doing that impression of that guy.
This is a beautiful
and we flipped
Do you remember why we changed that? I can't remember.
I think I just liked your Grimm more than mine. I think mine sounded like another character or something.
Was the Renaissance Man?
There were they were.
Charlie, what just happened?
Oh, the Renaissance men came into town finally. I literally told you at the beginning, the Renaissance...
Weapon Alan don't move at all here,
Don't
which is
move,
planned.
they're just staring.
Yeah.
I think they do look...
I think Alan moves.
I think he looks,
Yeah, he looks there, yeah.
I'm just saying...
Gleb did, whatever.
I mean, in reality, they like run inside or something. Someone just got shot.
Man,
I literally,
like
I don't
a
know.
completely different era.
I'm literally telling you
There's the sirens coming through.
Yeah,
Right,
it's coming to get...
Coming for us.
For us, yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Stay careful. Stay safe out there.
There it is.
There it
Frowning
is. There it
friends. Make sure you go out and smile and don't be like the frowning friends.
Don't let anybody get you down.
Oh, was that Tom Folt?
No.
Who was that? Yes.
Yes.
Ooh.
Welcome one, welcome all, to the final episode of the season. It's not the last of the commentary that you're going to hear, but the last episode of season 1, the Christmas one. And Michael, would you say the one with the most factoids behind it? Would you kind of say that? Like, this has a lot of factoids behind it, this episode.
That is.
Yeah, I'd say this has got a lot of packed with factoids.
Well, for example, there's Rust, the video game Rust, which we actually got. That's you playing,
That's me
Michael.
playing Rust.
That's you playing as Charlie.
I was just playing it for fun. I just want to get away from work.
What difference does it make? We get off work and like
Chop some trees down for a while.
Yep. And they were nice enough to let you chop some trees down and put it in a cartoon.
Favorite character, the
boss is quite, he's ripped. He's ripped. He's in shape.
He does a lot of P90X, if we can say that. If we can say P90X, I think he does
you
P90X.
can say that.
Do you remember P90X?
Isn't that workout
DVD
routine?
set, yep.
Job to end the year. Oh, this is going to be great. I can't wait to find the perfect Christmas tree. Which one do you guys want to get?
Now they're walking in the snow. Lovely, 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 lovely.
And they're actually making footprints there, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I think that, we talked a lot about that, and I think...
We fought hard on that.
We fought hard. I can't remember who ended up doing that, but...
Someone lost their job.
Yes.
Not really. No, that's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. I swear to God.
It's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a joke.
When you're in this mood, I don't know if you realize, but it actually
Background looks nice. Cozy.
down a bit.
Hold on. No. It
It
affects.
was very, you can see the stars. You can... No, the cloud's moving there. I don't see... I don't know if the
Probably
cloud's-
not. It might be a stylistic decision because the camera's moving, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe it looks too crazy.
It's another factoid you're going to hear in this commentary.
Yeah, there you go. Guys, if you want to pause at any point and, relieve your brain, if there's too many factoids, if you're, overloading your brain, you can always pause and, take a breather.
Marvel at the factoids and the trees.
And the trees, yeah, which is, the tree is a type of factoid because there are factoids behind these, which are... Now, this argument here...
Improvised argument.
I think we did a few. We did a couple.
We should say, too, that Season 1 was made during the COVID-19 pandemic during 2020 to 2021.
Yeah, the pilot... What's weird, too, is the pilot was made...
Every job we do, you never want
We
to
finished it, in the fall of 2019?
Yeah.
2019, I think it released at the beginning of the pandemic, but the whole show...
Was so that means it was made remotely. So Zach and I didn't see each other for about 2 years. So any improv moment like that was done over the internet.
Over Skype or over Discord or whatever.
Careful, Charlie.
There's a lot of good frame by frame of this shot. I always like how much. Yeah.
Oh, is this putting anyone in a bad mood? Huh? Is this putting anyone in a bad?
Whoa.
His eye come out.
So this footage was chosen. And there's a method to the madness here. That's Mike Stacklasa. It's James Rolfe, upside down. But it was kind of
there was a lot of weird planning on the kind of not the optics, but the specifics and the ins and outs of what would you see, what represents an order.
It's kind of like the birth till death of the universe, or
it's everything. It's all of it. Yeah, the birth of the universe, a little plant growing, information.
Yep. Some trippy crap.
Get used to it.
Now the sick part is, I think that toilet likes it. I think that's the worst part about that.
He likes also the sheet being put over him. He just likes some.
He does this for everyone.
Crap.
This is like a recurring bit.
Now, did Charlie really believe that sheet was
he would have noticed
hell?
that instantly, the same way he noticed the necklace in the last one. I
don't think that's fooling anybody.
No,
even Charlie.
No.
It's like what I do. I'm a smiling.
It might fool some people, but probably not people that could really put two and two together.
My evil pitchfork. Nah.
That's made out of cardboard, man.
You know what? I put a lot of work into this thing. Just leave. I actually don't want you here now. Just get out of here. Get out of here.
I really cried for this. I thought about some sad stuff.
Yeah, this one, we had to stop the whole thing because of that part.
That was emotional for everybody.
What do you think those two guys are talking about right there?
Just taxes, just local events.
Yeah.
The war.
The war, they're probably mostly about the war, the rations.
Yeah.
The bread lines.
When I saw your grandfather being shot in the head by that rotten burglar.
That seems a little bit unreasonable.
So you think Charlie, he knew his grandmother in life, right? In other words, he saw...
Surely. I think he saw her once a year.
Do you think she died recently, or this is she's been here for a while?
I don't know. Probably a few years.
A good number of years.
What I want to know is why aren't there any other people in there?
Why is it only his grandmother? Why Why is there one person in hell?
Because I know it's frozen over, but that doesn't explain why there's not other characters in here.
I think it does because you'd have to draw all the other characters in.
Sure. They're
And
just over the hill somewhere where you can't see them.
Well, we didn't. Yeah. All the expensive looking characters. That's a bunch of people down there. That's not just goo. People. If you don't know,
true. Yeah, that's other souls being tortured.
Which, by the way, is very well animated. But just so you guys know, that's where the people were right there. That Snake also took. Well, we didn't have to do it, but somebody else had to do it.
They did a great job. Now, all the creatures in hell, do you think, are they creatures that have been doomed to hell because they did something bad, or were they just summoned in hell?
I think there's some hell Bliblies. Those
the Bliblies that died?
The Desmond fucking massacred. More
Justin Knoll.
No, I think that hell is just hell is whatever we.
So the creatures have just been summoned.
Whatever
right?
the animals we want to.
I guess it doesn't really matter, and I guess no one would care about that.
No. Well, the real question is, what do all these guys look like when it's hot, when it's warm?
True.
Dude, I warned you. I said I was going to do that.
That was great animation there of the demon falling down.
Yeah. Now that was done by Mike Lazo. Can we say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was his final
animation job.
Final animation he ever did.
I'm sorry, I couldn't think of anything to say.
Nah, there's no pressure, man. It's all good. You didn't have to.
Remember, we changed the line on that.
What was that originally?
It was
the Simpsons thing. There's a
he says
The Simpsons. He says, "Don't forget, you're here forever." And Charlie
says that you stole that from The Simpsons. I literally just watched that episode last night. We changed that ourselves. It was our decision. No one told us to do that. Genuinely.
We just said, well, because how many people will get the reference of what he's quoting, which is the Mr. Burns poster thing to Homer, but we were just thinking it might not really click. What we have there, I think, is great. But yeah, what could have been, that made it there pretty far into it, the Simpsons line.
Too much damn work, you know.
He's playing Rust too.
He's on Discord also, he's a moderator.
Yeah.
The devil is a Discord moderator.
There's a bunch of bullshit paperwork I've got to do.
Is he talking to other people from hell, or does he have contact to the...
No, those are just guys from like Mexico and like the Philippines and shit that he talks to.
Which is eternity.
He plays
it's eternity.
CSGO with.
I just don't even care.
Zach was very specific about having that heater at his feet turning.
Yeah, it has to be an oscillating heater, because those are the coziest ones. Those are like the ones where if you have an oscillating heater by your feet, or a little blanket, you're never going to move. You don't need to move. Okay, well, I guess off the top... his office here was kind of, based off of...
Just right over the...
A little bit of ours.
What our situation was at the time while making the show,
I think a little bit.
I think it's just something...
Now, what's this guy, Michael?
I don't know. This character snuck in by someone unknown.
That's not...
And I've got a problem with it for many reasons.
I would say we should take him out. We should, again...
It's just not
just
funny.
Wrong.
It's just stupid.
No, but it's just wrong.
What's wrong? It's just, there's nothing, it's just like...
What's funny about that?
I don't understand the joke of that.
Is that even a joke?
No. It's offensive, to be honest.
I just read that as he loves his family, he loves God, he loves doing his job.
Great, I forgot it. Cool. Just what I wanted.
I like how he just, pinches the hamburger there and it opens. That's a yummy hamburger.
Look at the juicy tomato in that. You're unmotivated to do things because you're stuck in a loop of short-term dopamine rushes. Why don't you just try to start small at first? Who is Charlie to fucking tell this guy to eat healthy? This guy's ripped. No.
Yeah, true. It doesn't matter if he's eating hamburgers.
This episode makes no fucking sense.
Nah.
Well, Charlie has him over because he vaped red smoke.
Right
there, that's a good example.
I'll talk about smoke. Those tissues on the ground have stains on them that look suspicious.
I hope that's a stain from the ketchup on it from the
hamburger. Oh, it is.
Were those guys? So are those guys in his room, watching him?
No, just watching the whole time on the side.
They
just waiting till we go now. No. Just wait a second. Just wait. He hasn't said the line.
Trust me.
It's soon.
When he hits the table and the room goes red, then we go.
Then we run out.
When the room goes red, that's when we go.
And the Bliblies were waiting, I guess, too.
Yeah. Checking their phones. Watching their stocks fall.
Yeah. I love that Blibly on the right there.
Just looking at him talk. I think that was also from the boards. We said, please make sure that acting stays in.
Break off, dude. I'm still gonna torture you forever, man. Forever, man.
No, what? No, that is not fair.
A deal's a deal.
Here is the late great
Gilbert Gottfried.
You patch my tent.
Now we were like, oh, cool, this is his last role, and then about 50 other projects.
Yeah, Gilbert Gottfried apparently did about 70 voice roles a year. So we thought we claimed that great trivia, but apparently not. And
we were the last role that Gilbert Gottfried had where he played God and he throws the yellow guy. We're the last cartoon where he throws the yellow guy and he plays God.
Other than I think he plays God in about 3 more shows that are coming up.
Yeah, and he does. I think he throws a yellowish guy in one of them. So we're fucked. we're done.
He was good. We already talked about working with him on a YouTube panel on Adult Swim.
You can go.
There's YouTube out there.
Click around.
Cool little story.
Up, man. Charlie and my
This is Dave.
It's Dave. Yeah, Dave's there. Like, it really prominent in the screen too. I guess he knew the boss.
Did he?
Sorry, not the boss, Charlie.
He might have known the boss. I feel like no, because he owns Charlie's eyebrows tanging with his eye on the right. I think you know the boss. That's another Justin Lowell.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's.
And Charlie's
awesome.
cock. Can we say cock? Can we say Charlie's cock?
Charlie's bits.
Charlie's pieces. That's blurred twice because what happened was,
the first blur, you could just see it.
It's blurred. It was originally blurred with pixel stuff because we did draw his penis.
You drew his real bits
I drew
there.
Charlie's real penis and his real testicles, but they're not detailed, but they're there, and we blurred it with a pixel thing,
and it didn't work.
And it didn't.
You could see it clearly,
you could just
clear
see
as
it,
day.
the outline again, but it was pixelated, so they did a second blur over it, which is why that's so strange looking.
We should we talk briefly about the picture? Because as we said before, Glep's wife is named Marge Simpson, no relation to the Simpsons character, but we pass that on to the person that drew it, and they drew in the real.
They drew
well, not
Marge
the real.
Simpson
Marge Simpson from the Simpsons, and we said no, absolutely.
And they said, well, you said Marge Simpson. We said, yeah, I guess we did.
Honestly,
sorry.
a very, very
It was an
naive, honest mistake. And we're the dummies. We're the idiots.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, wonderful. Here we are. It's Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah.
You all thought that we were gone because of the Christmas episode, but
We
actually...
faked it out. It was a fake out.
It was a fake out, and you fell for it. And actually, I love that boy kicking the ball, by the way. We actually met that boy and cast him for that role. Can you talk about
Yeah, and
that?
I think he was already a Smiling Friends fan because he'd seen the pilot. And, well, that was the actual one that we said no to because we didn't want a fan. So
He was
we went
too
to the
clingy.
second
He was
guy.
too into it.
Yeah,
So
the
he was
other
like,
one.
but we just said, because that video of kicking the ball, that's real. That's real time. There's also...
About 67 takes of that or something. It was nearly 100.
He hurt his leg real bad, and one of them
Yeah.
snapped into a few pieces. As you can see, this background, I think we've passed a few already, but this background's full. This episode's full of background.
Lots of goodies. Lots of goodie extras that Zach and I drew.
Oh yeah.
Zach drew most of them. I drew some that walked.
Many
off the-
extras Michael and I drew, and there's also some other little goodies here and there. I mean, especially right here. This is really the.
There's Mr. Frog playing football in the background with the bug, if you watch closely.
Soccer, if you're in America, but football for the rest of the planet.
Yep. And Australia, actually. They say soccer in Australia. I don't know why I'm...
I could have sworn you said you booked that.
I mean, we could get into a whole thing about
Oh, yeah, I
football
know.
versus soccer.
Which we will.
Which we're going to.
Right
which
now.
is going to be the rest of the episode. So I'm on the team
Why would I joke?
of... I don't know.
Manchester.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Really good.
Let's get out of the way.
Now, these extras, do you think we'll see these guys?
That was a joke. That woman that goes that was a joke I put in the storyboard, expecting it to be removed. Sometimes when you draw this stuff, you kind of get into a mood where it's like, fuck, you just put stuff where it's like, I know this is going to be cut, but it remained till the end.
And she does a Banjo-Kazooie witch noise.
Yeah. There's also a character that looks like something from a Fox show that we're not going to talk about. But that's a coincidence.
That's a coincidence, and we own that character. We got ripped off, baby.
Yeah. Wait, oh my gosh, I never noticed those characters under Alan right there. What are those things?
Oh yeah, there's a whole situation where the one guy pokes the guy and he pukes.
Are they Blibblies? Like
They're little.
Blibbly
I don't know.
adjacent?
I think they're the children of some other guy in the background. There's
Got
a whole.
it.
There's a whole adventure happening back there.
There was also a character. I love my favorite one of those is this is, by the way, this is Monica Franco playing this
The waitress.
lovely character here.
Yep.
I like just going back a bit to the character drawing. Zach, you did that. I love that character. It's probably my favorite one that you've done.
Which one would that be?
The one. He's the one who's grabbing the pen. He's drawing on the paper.
Oh, the guy who's scribbling in rage.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I think some of my favorite extras are like that guy you drew, Michael. I love that guy. That's who I was just going to point
that guy.
out. There's another guy with the mustache that walks by later that I like.
Yeah, if you want, I'm fine to do that, but
Yeah. I can't remember if I thought it was a mustache or a mouth. There was like
That was a whole conundrum because you drew a kind of a black shape and somebody didn't know. I think that was a mouth and it became a mustache, right?
Worked out in the end.
It worked out, yeah. That guy right there,
I think I intended that black bit to his mouth open, but then it turned into a mustache, which is better, really.
Well, because we don't really have any mustache characters.
Well, now there are.
Now
in
it is.
Brazil.
Because of a little fucking mistake. You see how that happens,
Yeah.
people?
The wonders of setting your episode in
Little
Brazil.
lesson of life.
Anything can happen in Brazil and Smiling Friends.
Especially in Brazil.
Yeah.
Also, Pim says his last name there. He says Pimling.
Pimling, which is now on the official records
If you
on
go on
the
the wiki,
Wikipedia.
if you go on the wiki, it's there.
if I can book
Which begs the question. What are the other characters' names? Oh, well, we've got Charlie Dompler. What is Alan? Alan's last name. Have
We talked about it
that?
recently. Do you remember what it was?
Yeah. Okay.
I actually don't.
It was Red. His last name
Oh
was Red.
yeah, Alan Red. We haven't. Glep we did like ages ago.
I think
talk about
Glep. I think Glep. We were also just saying that could just be his only name, right?
Yeah.
Finding a place around here because it's Mardi Gras right now.
We talked about a weird one, but I think we just decided.
I'm sure there's a Google Doc
Yeah.
from 2018 with a million ideas that
Will never be seen.
Yeah,
Got deleted somewhere.
Yeah, deleted. Removed.
I saw you from across the airport.
Sifted through by robots.
Mark M. as Brazilian
Mark,
man.
Mark was born to play this role, I think.
Yeah. He fought to play this.
He fought.
We
fought.
said no. We're going to give it to a real
and by the way,
Brazilian
we
man.
gave him a hard no.
Yeah.
He called us on FaceTime crying. He was literally, he said, look how sad I am, look how sad I am.
And we had to give it. He just did that puppy dog face that he does that we love. That makes us just how hearts
it makes
just
us go
melt.
gaga, and he knows it too. He knows it pushes our buttons. So he did the face. We went gaga. He closes the phone. We go, all right. I guess we got to give him the bit, and then we give him the bit. And
I mean, how can you say no to that?
How can you say
if
no?
you heard it yourself, you couldn't say no. I don't care how hardened you are. How
I don't care what he's
chiseled
asking you
are.
for either. He could ask you to drive off a cliff, and when he does that face, when he does that voice, you do it. He says jump, you say how high.
Mm-hmm.
There's like bad stuff happens in Brazil too.
Exactly. I've seen a lot. I've seen the
Charlie's hat
Charlie's
there.
seen Live Leak videos. Actually, Live Leak is dead. It's not even on the website
No,
anymore.
now it's a whole other thing that we can't mention.
Was that a glitch I just saw in the guy?
Yeah, well,
Did you see that? Was that a fucking glitch?
I actually did notice. I did notice that like very early on, but I think.
Oh fuck! That's on HBO Max.
Yeah,
oh,
I know.
shit. I just fucking noticed that. I think might be.
Doesn't
There's nothing we can do about it now.
No, it was. You know what?
It didn't happen. That
we
was
intended
intentional.
it. Maybe we intended it really, and we just forgot.
Yeah, that was to keep you on your toes, everybody.
Just in case.
Yeah, that's perfect. Then we'll just put it over here.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now, people have pointed out, it's a little ways off, but people have pointed out that they order fries and they don't pay for anything. How do you feel about that, Michael?
I probably got like a cheap hotel.
Do you think these characters ditched and just like, and like, cause I think if they did, they would have that bankrupts this airport.
I feel like Pim probably remembered like 2 minutes after the episode ends and just goes, oh my gosh.
He runs back.
Oh my god, we didn't pay for that stuff.
Yep.
And then he ran back.
And
and
I think Charlie grabs by the shirt and goes, Pim.
we could get away
Pim,
with it.
I know we didn't. That was on purpose, Pim. Keep moving.
I don't know. I'm just thinking.
I don't know if I've got the moral spirit in me to do that. I think I've got to go back and pay.
Pim, and then that's what happened. He said, he says, Pim, and then Alan grabs the other and goes, Alan,
he says, shut up, Pim, or I'll eat you. I will put you in my mouth and I'll chew you
He
up.
takes a little dagger.
Pim says, this is not the Ellen I know, Ellen.
Cuts a big fucking, carves a big piece of Pim out like
Pim runs
pie.
Pim runs in the most animated run cycle ever
Because
towards the exit.
at that point he knows he's dying. At that point it's fight or flight. It's not even like
Charlie says, seize him!
Grab him! And the whole airport turns on Pim.
There's a big massive chase scene where Pim's running through Brazil.
And all Brazil is chasing. That was the original episode we're gonna do, is all Brazil chases Pim through the fucking streets. And then he meets the soccer ball boy who saves him. That's like the episode.
We ordered like 80% of it. We might finish it one day.
Yeah, well, the problem is it was so big budget, we blew all the money, and then we just had to fall back on this shit where they talk.
But it was better. It was a better episode than this
we didn't
one.
want to do
This one kind of sucked.
Talking
actually.
the whole fucking
no, I
time.
don't like
We had
this
a
one.
whole crazy adventure lined up. But
it's an it might be an Easter egg on this Blu-ray if you just click around on your.
It should be in some menu. We'll probably
player.
hide it somewhere. It's in a hidden feature.
I probably screwed up. I'm saying I do not remember.
Pim's right on this argument. He was stressed out. He had lots to do.
And it's true. Why did he have to book the hotel or the flights and the hotels? Why is that fair?
Well, Alan said he sent something on Messenger, so.
Oh yeah, he did. You think Pim saw it and just left it on like he was gonna respond to it?
Well, Pim's a busy guy. He's got lots to do.
I think Pim opened it. It was like, I'm gonna respond to that, and literally, Alan should have messaged him again. Is my
yeah. I feel like that's not totally Pim's fault.
A week before they should have gone, yo, is everything set up?
Yeah.
You know, why is it all on Pim?
necessarily help us. He might give us.
Charlie's just trying to be the
He might know.
he's trying to be the moderator.
I think he feels bad for letting his emotions get out there.
Yeah,
too.
he kind of loses it a bit there. And
He
now
loses it. And now he's just kind of going, okay, let's be pragmatic here.
Yeah. So this is we really called Mark M here, the boss.
I'm with Pip.
He went for a walk around his house so we could get a realistic.
That's really him on his phone walking around LA.
We're just calling because we're in Brazil.
And I don't know if we did. I think we had him like walk into like a convenience store. Like we want the ding dong sound.
We wanted him to go to an establishment to order hamburger and fries to make it even more realistic. So he's talking to a person, but we thought that I think it was just too over the top.
It might be too. Because we're also making Mark actually.
Like we were gonna get
order a
punk somebody also,
hamburger. But he could have eaten that hamburger.
Maybe in season 2, maybe we'll do the exact same. Maybe they call him again just like this, and he does it a second time.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shoot. Let me see.
The problem with this here is the boss really could have done more to help.
I just don't think he wanted to.
He's got a lot of money.
He could have.
He could have called in some favors. Even they say, like, you probably know someone. I bet he knew, like, 6 people from Brazil.
I think he knows that they want to ask him, but he doesn't want to do it. And I think here's what it is. He would do it if they said, "Can you give us money?"
Yeah, it's if they.
It's like an elephant. They feel bad for asking it.
The boss is waiting for them to say, like, we can pay, we can do something. But they're not saying anything. So
he's letting them lead, and he's
it's
going,
a standstill. Right. It's a standstill.
We're not mad.
They could have used some better problem-solving skills.
In general, yeah, and I think
the boss was just busy doing stuff too. I think he was like
an idea, but I think there's even a
I
reality.
think he was laying in bed looking at YouTube video.
Yeah.
Look at the Russian war updates.
Watching a debate. Watching a debate for the 6th time.
Watching Little Moments.
To just fly back, price-wise, I mean, what are the tickets going to be relative?
The UFO already happened. There's a UFO somewhere in the background here, people.
So what's the deal here? They buy the tickets even though they've got no money to go back to Brazil? So to go back to the US?
They go back, but does that mean, now are they bumping their tickets from a week from now to now?
Surely there'd be some kind of fee.
There's got to be a huge fee.
And they said they had no money.
But they're probably, what is it? So I guess they say, well, we don't have $400.
No, they said they only brought enough for
the time.
Yeah, got it. So they spent all that.
So we did. Past us did.
Think about
this. Is bulletproof.
Yeah.
There's actually no flaws at all in this.
Well, except the fact they don't pay.
Except for all the writing of it. Yeah.
They don't pay for anything that they bought.
They don't pay for anything.
Okay. Let's.
They did it was Mardi Gras, and they couldn't look it up.
Let's just do that. Let's just go back. Let's go home.
Right.
Seems like a.
Which one was it? Just
it was a
mistake.
Giant red flag. Yeah.
We did. Look.
What to do next?
Those bags are nice though.
Let's just go home.
Those bags, even the way they grabbed the bags is good.
Well, I think it's too
that was nice of Charlie. He got Pim's bag for him.
I didn't notice that. It was good. It makes up for Charlie.
Yeah, I think that was. He felt bad that he snapped at him. So
he
at least
snapped, and his shirt's been open the whole time, and he had, that was him making up for that. Well, thanks for listening, everybody.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate you listening to this whole thing, and we love you.
And we love you so much.
Oh, thank you, everybody. And maybe we'll see you next time on another DVD or Blu-ray or YouTube or rip pirated thing. Thank you, everybody.
Goodbye.
Thank you, everybody. Goodbye. Thank you.